Hey everybody, welcome to the season 1 finale of Kids on Bikes on Roll 20, sponsored by Hunter Entertainment. Yes, the cast is surprised. They are shocked and surprised. But yes, this is episode 10. Now we will have a little 2-episode epilogue in the next 2 weeks. So you're not rid of us yet. But in terms of this main storyline, this is the finale of it. So let's go around the table. Everybody introduce yourselves, characters, all that good stuff. Maybe get back to sharing a cool thing. I think we did that for a couple episodes. And then I forgot. Yeah, why don't we start with Shu?
Hi everyone, my name is Shu and my character is Winter Lee von Tiebergen. She is 14 and she believes in the nothingness of the universe and also the power of French cinema. She is a transplant from Orlando and she is always fighting with her evil stepmom, Lillian. Gosh, cool fact, you just sprung this up on us, Shareef.
Because it's fresh. I don't want you to plan this stuff out. I don't want you to be fake. I want you to be honest.
Oh, no one's gonna think that anything I do is pre-planned.
I was gonna say, have you met us?
Okay. And I have my dog Coraline right behind me. So if you hear someone barking to chime in, that's my dog, who is actually the 6th member of our team Turnip.
Right. Yeah.
Absolutely. Every time I hear a growl, I know to immediately switch scenes, like the switch from what I'm doing.
She's part of us.
For sure. Cool. Kailey.
Hi, I'm Kailey Bray. I play Meadow McKinley, the scout. And I really care about stuff and the scientific method and respecting science and thinking through to all of the consequences. I just got my 2nd COVID shot. So halfway through, if I become a different person, got that 5G.
Yeah, exciting. Always happy to hear people getting vaccinated.
Whee! Yeah,
awesome. Marcia.
Hey, I'm Markeia McCarty. I will be playing Mana Pepperwood. Mana is 11 and a half years old. She's full of adventure and possible murdering. She's guided by her spiritual guides. So along with that and being empowered by her music mixes of the 90s, that tends to be a lot of R&B, I'm realizing now, mixed with like some ska. It's basically DJ Exquisite's vibe. So fun thing. Oscars was yesterday. I did the best that I've ever done on an Oscar ballot, which when you think about it wasn't that great. I missed 8 out of the 23 categories and I'm very proud of myself. And
that's not bad at all.
That's like 15, right?
15 out of 23.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. So
I'm sure Mana would be happy if she got 15 out of 23 on a test.
Yeah, maybe if I'd I don't know, burned a little more sage or like prayed a little bit more, I might have won that pot. The top person was 19 out of 23.
Wow. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, the people I Oscar with are pretty serious about their studying and watching everything for it. I did not watch everything, but
so I always struggle when I'm betting on stuff like I do the March Madness pools and that kind of stuff, like going with what you want or what you think is gonna win, even if you don't like it, right? That's like the hard thing I find with that stuff.
Yeah, it's like what you kind of feel like, if I put it down on my ballot, then that will tip the energy scales somewhere else to where it'll happen. And it's like that's not what happens, and found that out with a few categories last night.
Cool. And Noir.
Hey. Hi, I'm Noir. You can find me on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok as the Noir Enigma. I remember my password, A. I've only ever done a Oscar pool once. I did terribly because I only voted for people that were black and gay.
Sweet.
You can imagine how that went. A fun thing I did this weekend was yesterday I played 3 games back to back to back, 3 different systems. I did Torg, which is like a weird crossover TTRPG that, like, you know, one hand is like sci-fi, the other hand is like Jurassic Park, and then the other one is like future tech. It's really crazy. And then I played The Dark Eye, which is the TTRPG that's really popular in Germany. It outsells D&D there. And then I ended the night with D&D proper. So that was pretty fun.
Ooh, it's a lot of games.
Wow. And like this was like with 3 different groups, I'm assuming too, right? Or the same group.
It was for the most part, for the first 2 games, it was the same group. We switched out one person. But the third group was completely different. I was like dying on my feet by the end of the day. I was just
This is
you
interesting.
can probably
to me.
catch me on camera like nodding off a few times.
That's
So
a
did you
lot.
play like completely different characters? Like
Yeah.
all 3 like complete.
Yeah, in the first game,
Oh.
I was a priest named Father Alex. In the second one, I was like this. I was basically playing Carrie Yule's character from Princess Bride, Private Robinson, and then on the third one, I was playing a Shadowkai monk who's like all broody and like it's like if Hot Topic became an elf.
Oh, that's the best description of a character I've ever heard.
That's amazing. 10/10.
Topic elf.
I
Ooh.
aspire to that. Oh my god.
I smell a spin-off franchise from Hot Topic.
Like he wears a
Topic
mask and I
elves.
have it here. It's just like maximum edge.
Yes. Oh, edgy boy.
That's pretty awesome. Wow.
I don't know anything about that character, but I would die for them.
I'm trying to think if I've ever played 3 games. I've definitely played back-to-back games for sure. I don't know if I've ever done 3 though. That's
13 and moody.
yeah. That's a challenge. Props to you. Yeah. So I know we normally do a finale. I'm not a finale. A recap, but I think it might be good to actually do like a overall season. Kind of top view recap.
Don't you run. Don't you run. I see you starting to run for it.
Now,
I don't know.
now,
Places.
I don't know what you're talking about.
now,
Mm-hmm.
Nora, I know you have so many notes, so I don't want you to take forever in giving a full, like, detailed, like, like a stenographer type.
Gosh.
a
Like
recap.
Noir's spirit left his body.
Oh no.
Yeah.
You see that? He's a
Oh
ghost.
my god.
Yeah. So, yeah, no, he just ascended.
Just gonna say no in 3 different angles.
Yes. So no, I'd actually like everybody just go around and just talk about like how you feel like your character has evolved through the season, I guess. Like the kind of changes, ventures, and that kind of stuff. So like just like to bring everybody up to speed, because I know that there's some some new folks that are hopping in just for the finale. So who
We
wants
want
to
to see
start?
how it is. You know what?
Yeah.
I will show the same character growth that 4 has. I will go first
Wow.
Yeah.
and talk about how 4 has changed. 4 started this adventure being very, I would say the word lackadaisical. He just kind of did his own thing and was, pretty chill with it, party. And through hanging out with these 3 amazing people, they have inadvertently shown him how to be braver. Each person in this party has shown him a different aspect of courage, and he has kind of adopted it. Like for example, with Mana is so like fierce in the face of conflict that he has adopted that as best as he can. Meadow is really analytical and will take the time to understand what is going on and not understanding what goes on is what pushes Meadow to like a new level of anger that is just it's so potent that it just kind of kicks fear out. And Winter is just as rebellious as one can get, and I think he's taken little bits of that from each person and solidified that into his own kind of courage. He's still scared, but he's hung around these people that have shown him how to deal with that. So that's how he's grown from episode 1 to the 4 that he is in the finale.
I love that. Awesome. Great. Who wants to go next?
Mana has had some pretty good growth. I feel like she's a total loner weirdo, like doing rituals by herself on the roof and calling people like Earth Mother and Earth Aunt and the such. And she and of course having to deal with being the mayor's daughter and people going to her for stuff to then just they want to talk to her mom but through her. And but along the way with doing this, she has been in a sense adopted as a little sister by this group of like, you know, this group, the Turnip gang or whatnot. And with that, she's then reached out to be more of a friend with others, to be more grounded on matters here on earth as opposed to just spirituality. And along the way, she's threatened human beings in altered states. So I'm not sure where Mana might end up with like here with this finale, but I'm getting some serious. Everybody watched Umbrella Academy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm getting some serious cult leader vibes. You know, her with an army of dead behind her.
Mhm.
Oh my
Type of
god, she
people.
is Klaus.
Love that.
So
I love that. She's communicating with folks
yeah.
on the other
We-
side.
We'll have to be
Man.
careful. There might be a time traveler that comes back and is like, I have to stop you now, Mana.
we're all like, yeah, we can see that.
Oh,
Yeah, we get it.
That makes sense.
As
Honestly,
planned
it
out.
might be Meadow. Meadow might be the time traveler that's like, stop
Ooh.
it!
Meadow
Consequences!
comes back with a cyber arm. Teddy bear, and she's like, you can't do this, Mana.
Oh, the funniest thing in the world would be Meadow asking Future Meadow, how did I get that arm? And Future Meadow not telling past Meadow. She would lose her shit.
Yeah.
Not knowing. It's the not knowing how did you get it. I won't answer this question. Bye.
I love that. I love it. Great. Who wants to go next?
I mean, Meadow started this journey just hyper focused on one thing that was all about her science project, and of course starting with orange juice in her cereal. And and
There's
then
the foundation. Of
it's the foundation, man. You know what? Orange juice from concentrate keeps better than milk if you're out in the woods.
Right.
It's true.
Tell him.
It's true.
Tell him.
Don't try and make this work. It's still not gonna work.
Look, I was not living in a cult in the woods, and I still grew up on orange juice and cereal. I have no excuse. But then it expanded. Like there was so much more to discover in this town than she ever could have imagined, and Meadow's really learning about consequences, and she'd always been taught just the idea of what consequences were and how important they are, but now she's in real time learning what that actually means and the risks that it can take, and what science and experimentation has done to negatively affect people. And it is thrown her for a loop a little bit. I think her just the foundations of what she's built her worldview on have been shaken a little bit.
that. Left with Winter. How was Winter? What's she gone through?
I think Winter's actually had quite a journey. Winter started out as being the weird transplant kid from Orlando who used to eat lunch alone in the bathroom and, maybe eavesdrop a little bit on everyone's conversation, record them or whatever. And she was a total loner weirdo who had no friends. And then she was, breaking into the principal's office with someone and Mary Kate and Aisling adventures with people. And she has found, she was a firm believer in nihilism and absolute nothing in the universe. And then she met Mana, who believes in like all the gods of the universe, really challenging her perception of what's real. And she has a lot of family issues because that's what happens, when her mom died and then, her dad got engaged a month afterwards. So, she's got a lot going on. And even though her fight with her stepmom will remain eternal and kind of the cornerstone of who she is, she understands watching try to save his dad and try to make sure that his dad is not part of the tentacle unnamed nomenclature. We have not decided on this yet.
Tentacle zone?
Tentacle zone?
Nope. I don't
Tentacle
think so.
dimension.
Still hate that one.
World.
Negative 10s all around. But watching For really care about his family, I think has really made Winter kind of reevaluate what her concept of family is. And, maybe she doesn't have to believe in nothing when she can believe in friends.
Awesome. Look at that. This is like an after school special. I like that.
A little bit.
With tentacles.
Nah.
Yeah.
Oh, also, Winter is definitely number 5. If we're talking Umbrella Academy, she's definitely just
I can see that.
Nice. Oh yeah, I don't want to spoil for anybody that hasn't seen Umbrella Academy, but go watch that show. It's
So good.
I need to watch. I need to actually watch all of it.
I enjoy both seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah, I really it's one of those shows that like my wife and I watched at once. Like we just stayed up super late and watched them all back to back each season. So yeah, really, really good.
Tentacle.
It's worth it.
Yeah. So good. So yeah, now that we have a sense of like kind of like where everybody is gone and that kind of stuff, now I feel like the stage is set for our professional recapper to give us
nope.
some of the plot things that we found out last episode. So
It's party time for.
Don't you run.
Yeah,
I forgot with the virtual background, I can't black out the lens. All right, so
Disappear.
all right, I got this. So, last episode started with us confronting Chadwick the First. We had a skerfuffle with him. Well, nope. Actually, last week we started. We were in the basement of the school, or in one of the rooms in the school, the comfy room, and
the lounge.
Amore, who I know that's not his name, but that's what I'm calling him. Amore and
Enamor.
Enamor. Yeah.
An anagram.
Yeah, I know the anagram. Blah.
Mr. Anagram. That's his name now.
Blah. Mr. Anagram and Grandpa Chadwick were Turnips sitting in a comfy chair by the fireplace. Mary was trying to hype us up to kill them, and we were discussing it. We started to come to a consensus that if we killed Mr. Anagram, we would all get a blockbuster. So we were starting to lean that way. And right when we started to get mad hype to toss Mr. Anagram into the fire, the townsfolk came, with pitchforks and torches, and they've had enough of our criminal ways, and they wanted to deal with us. Thor attempted to do a WWE promo to scare them off, which did not work, so Mana decided, you know what, it's time to go full Mana, and lit barrels on fire, barrels containing an unknown liquid,
Unknown substance,
and threatened
inside of a school
to blow us all off. The townsfolk were like, "Oh my god, she's nuts," and ran away. 4 attempted to try and grab onto the leader, and got yoinked.
Mr. Shelby. It was the guy that
Mr.
you threatened
Shelby.
to burn down his
It got yoinked instead. Mary, with her punk self, just disappeared on us. And so they tied up 4, who tried to use his acting ability to persuade them to believe that he was not actually this criminal that they thought he was, but actually Special Agent Samuel L. Jackson, who's running an undercover op to get rid of the criminals.
All right.
They started to buy it, and then the rest of the gang came to save 4, and through some clever word working, we convinced them that we're all undercover agents. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can nail this. Mana being Agent TLC. Winter being Agent. No, you weren't Gwen. No, you were Gwen.
Yes,
Gwen
yeah.
Stefani. Okay,
Yeah.
you were Agent Gwen Stefani, and Meadow, you were Agent. Oh my God, what agent were you again? Hold on, no.
You got this. You got this.
I don't know. I know for a fact this isn't the agent you picked. I just don't know why it's in my head. I put Agent Alanis Morissette. Well, I know that's not who you picked. But now we need an Agent Alanis Morissette.
All right, who's joining us is Agent Alanis Morissette.
Hey, Little Phil's a great album.
I'm so sorry. I forgot you're Agent.
It's
I
okay.
feel
I
like
was Agent Brandy.
Okay.
No last name.
Brandy,
This
no
is
last
a good
name.
one though. That's Morissette's a good one.
Alanis Morissette is a good one.
That's a good one.
And we were working under direct orders from Agent Wu-Tang Clan.
Right.
True.
There's no one to mess with.
So after getting them to realize that we're secret law enforcement, somebody brought up, one of the townspeople brought up that there's suspicious activity happening in the Turnip patch, and we decided to go check it out with our super secret tech, which is Grandpa Chadwick's stabby thing.
Yeah, Pokey King.
The King. Well, in actuality, it is our secret Sega Genesis. And so we were poking the plants, and none of them were people. So then we went downstairs and we found out that that's where the people were. In order to get them out, the party had to break the glass that was surrounding them, which was just part of a technique taught to us by astrophysicist Stone Cold Steve Austin. It's called the Stunner.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very true.
There we found my dad, who's still a dick. And we also found Mana's mom. And that's where I'm gonna leave the holes that I left there on purpose for y'all to fill.
Right, yeah, on purpose.
That's good. That's really good.
Let's say there were many holes.
There was
that was-
a lot of not discussing how many times a certain character freaked out, but yeah, that was good. That was good.
What-
Yeah.
Who freaked out? Nobody freaked out.
Yeah, no, the only big things that you missed was, who did we meet at the turnip garden?
Oh, we met
Oh.
Mana's
Alexa von
Yeah.
Tiebergen.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't
No,
Alexa.
no, it was
It
Alice.
was,
It was, or no, not Alice.
was-
It was her
Earth
aunt.
Her
Yeah.
next door
Yeah, it was
neighbor.
Oh
Earth.
yes.
It was
But her name is
Amelia Vanderbilt.
Amelia
Amelia.
Vanderbilt.
Yeah, that's who we saw there, and you know, she, she looked like she normally does, so that's kind of weird, right?
She we salted her and she like glittered, right?
I don't remember if you assaulted her.
I feel like you did salt
should
her
know
and she
that.
glittered. Because
I
we
would've
figured out
salted.
that she was a double.
I will
like,
say
I
that
didn't
you,
toss it in her face. It would probably just
yeah,
Yeah, I
it's
think
just
you,
like,
like-
give me your hand.
Yeah.
yeah, I think you might did a
That's
hand
it.
thing, but
X-Files.
like yes, even if you didn't, yes, she would twinkle, yes, for sure. Yeah, so that, and also remember we weren't directly going to the turnip garden, we're going to the factory.
Yeah.
That's where like Shelby and the townsfolk were trying to bring you, and then it was like kind of like a pit stop over to the turnip garden.
Mhm.
That's why we have this background, because we are headed to the
Going to
factory.
the factory.
And like as we talked about in session 0, I mean, in current 90s Techburg, right? Like we had like this big accident, and then Kevin T left in this same like factory area, this like area that like we're at in ye old Techburg. It's more like it's like a windmill kind of factory where they create the energy and all that kind of stuff, the electricity for the town. And we also now found out through the season what that accident was, right? We saw that there were experiments. They found this liquor substance in the tunnels. They were experimenting on it in the school.
Are we the reason the school burned down?
We're about to find out.
Hey, Mana didn't set the school on fire.
Yet.
Wait.
Sure.
Well, yeah, okay. She kind of set the school on fire, but it wasn't like fire. I mean,
Was it arson or was it not?
it was like
Exactly.
one quarter of a
Mild
room.
arson. Mild arson. Just a little
Mild
bit.
arson. Yeah,
Just a
just
scotch of arson.
a sprinkle of arson.
Sprinkle of arson.
Just a little felony as a treat.
Like a legal
As
term,
a
a
treat.
sprinkle of arson.
A sprinkle of arson.
Yeah, like you got charged with a sprinkle.
Misdemeanor at worst.
No. Y'all not really damaged. Probably the biggest damage that you did to the school was when I think it was 4 put like a pencil in the liquor that was bubbling up in the lab and made a bit of an explosion.
I don't
I think that
recall
was the
doing
biggest-
that. I don't think that was me.
course not.
That doesn't sound like
Yeah, no.
anything I would do.
No, that was before your character growth. I mean, and at this point now, like you basically sacrificed yourself to save Felix, right? Like if he was being like bound up, you dove in there. And,
If
pushed
he's
him
the
out the
bad
way.
guy, I want to be so god dang man.
and speaking of Felix, he kind of joined these town folks. He kind of was like speaking up, trying to drive the conversation. So he's
Adults suck so hard.
He's trying to regain what little authority that he has as a kid, in ye old. So like, yeah, he's like marching along with these town folks along with you, as you go to the factory. All right. Anything else, Nora? Did I leave anything out? No, we're good.
If we left it out, it's gone forever.
It's gone
Could
forever.
I try to do like a 1-minute recap of the entire season?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm so excited.
All right, I'm gonna start. Let's see if I remember. Okay, so we began our season with just a normal day. Everyone goes to normal school and there's like a weird assembly thing happening. Okay, Principal Felix is there and he tries to goad Winter to go inside the school with everybody else. Meadow's worried about her science experiment. Other people are kind of just like tagging along. Once they're in there though, some freaky things start happening and there's some people who, because we threw salt, we realized that they were see-through. Anyways, we get stuck inside this portal to an alternate dimension and eventually we get out and everyone's pretending it's a normal day, but it was super not a normal day. Eventually, we go to the lab through a series of shenanigans, and inside the lab, we realize that there's a turnip juice. Monica gets turned into a turnip. We all have a really great time making for carry her around. We meet the janitor who tells us that there was a secret long ago incident, and then it's some stuff happened. It's 50 seconds, and eventually we have to go back to the school. We break into the Felix's Principal place, and then we get stuck into a mine. And in the mine, we figure out the right places. We all get turned into gold coins. We go into an underground magic school from the before times, and then we see a cat, and it later will turn out to be Mary. We are in the time. We threaten someone, Mr. Shelby's entire place of business, I guess, and then we eventually try to sort of set the town on fire. Anyways, we take Forrest Tentacle Dad's stabby stick, and we release all the people's turnips. Okay.
Release the turnips.
I was a minute 23. I'm sorry.
I don't like the term Forrest Dad's tentacle stick. Not a fan of that.
True.
Nah,
Let's excise that from the record, please.
That I don't think Reclaim Your Sauce gets to have that opinion.
Hashtag reclaim your sauce. Get it tricky.
No.
No trending.
No to all of that.
Oh.
No, that was an awesome recap. Yeah, definitely clipping that one.
No.
Yeah. Cool.
Now we're kidding.
Yeah,
put it in the comments.
Stabby tentacle stick probably wasn't the best choice of words. That's fair.
All right, no, that was a great job, Noir. I think you're a professional recapper. You're being challenged. That was like throwing down the gauntlet, man.
You know what? Get us another season, and I'll recap to music. Now what?
Ooh, yeah.
Gauntlet thrown.
Yeah, I love that. All right, y'all. So we're gonna hop into our game. So we are at the factory, and let's switch to the factory.
So we're in the factory.
Yeah. So it looks like this. Pretty bare. Yeah, so it's like pretty bare, and there's like as soon as you walk in, there's kind of like a map at the beginning, like on the wall, that kind of shows you the layout of it. So like you're aware of the entire layout of this place as you walk in. Pretty simple. There's not a lot of rooms to it, but you know, you're being led here as a special agents, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you know, you're like kind of in like the lower left room, in like the large kind of room there. And as you all get in this room, I say it's a bunch of townsfolk, probably about, it's not as many as before, but it's a lot, maybe like 15 like townsfolk, right? And then Mr. Shelby says, oh yeah, and like also I forgot to mention during recap, you have both Freeze and your grandpa in this bag, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
In this,
I got him. I think I'm the one who got him.
In the turnip bag. Oh wait, actually, you know what? Sorry, I'm gonna let's erase everything I just said, because I just remembered that we ended with you like just unturnipifying your parents.
Yep.
Mhm.
In the turnip basement. So I was jumping ahead of the game. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
We are not in the we are not in the factory. So let me change the map. Let me change the map back to the turnip place.
Oh my goodness.
You know what? We'll just go to just the overall yield Techburg map. Okay.
The old Techburg.
Yield.
Yeah. This is that real GM, and y'all, you know, you just gotta roll with it.
It's live, baby.
It's live, baby. Oh. Cool. I think I have myself together now. Hopefully. Probably. Yeah. So Mana, you're there with your mom. Four, you're there with your dad. And also Alexa was there as well, right? Because like Julian had mentioned that, so like the Alexa, and there's a few other turnips here also that are not been unturnipied.
Still got the stick.
So who wants to do what in this situation?
Should I just pick a random turnip and poke it?
I think we have to poke them all.
Yeah,
Yes,
let's
please.
Yeah.
let's unturnip
Please.
them all.
Please poke all of them. Yeah. And there's 3 left over.
All right. I poke the turnips
With the sharp stabby tentacle stick.
with the tentacle stick.
Yeah.
Really?
with Forrest grandpa's tentacle.
Oh wow.
Oh my god.
There's only downhill.
Let's move on.
The more words you describe it, worse it gets.
I'm so sorry, the salty ginger. So sorry, mods. Yeah. So you poke one turnip, and this turnip turns into Lillian.
Oh no.
Yes!
I knew it. I just want to let everybody here say that I knew it. I knew it. I know this is not really the time or the place, and we have a lot going on, but I did want everyone to know I knew this. I knew it. Salter anyways.
So that means that the Lillian that you hate isn't actually Lillian.
I'm not gonna think that far ahead. I'm focused on the I'm right part.
Yeah.
We're gonna get to the
absolutely.
reflection later.
Sure. Yep. So we've got Lillian. Okay, hey Winter.
Yeah,
Winter.
and as Lillian, as she comes out, she like basically says, where am I? Who are you people?
I think the better question is, who are you?
I'm Lillian T-Bergen. Who are you?
She's never
What,
met
do
you.
What?
Do you not know Winter? Your daughter?
It's a step
daughter.
situation.
Stepdaughter?
I don't have any kids.
What?
Oh no.
Oh, no way. The Lillian that
How
you're...
long have you been a turnip?
Yeah.
Hey, answer this very important question. Lillian, Miss Van Tiegenberg. How do you feel about bratwurst?
First, I don't know why you're asking, but it's a T-Bergen tradition.
You ever been to
Okay,
Paris?
well,
I'm a T-Bergen. I've been all over the world.
Do you
Have you
remember
ever-
marrying a person?
Why are you asking me all these questions? I just got freed from a horrifying situation.
Yeah, and we freed you, so like kind of you owe us.
Yeah.
Like,
Do you remember getting married?
No.
oh.
I throw salt at her to see if she
Wow, I
Can
love
someone
that.
throw salt at
Yeah,
me?
freed
salt
Can
this
someone
woman.
kick.
You're gonna salt and kick her.
Salt first. The kicking is I will leave it up to Winter if that's what she wants.
Okay.
Salt then assault.
Okay.
Oh no, I have to go again.
Good job for. Yeah.
Party.
You salt her. Do you just throw it in her face? Like,
No, I mean I imagine she's
Poor
like lying
woman.
on the ground, so I just kind of am like, meh, and I drop it on her. It's all worth
Yeah.
it.
Just doesn't twinkle at all. But she's just like.
All right, that's the real Lillian, which means that your dad married a turnip or a tentacle. We're not sure.
Look.
I-
Look. The last thing
Tentacle?
I remember is I was with Julian and Alexa, and we were really trying to figure out what was going on in this town, and that's the last thing I remember.
Did you juice a tentacle?
No. Wait,
What year?
What do you
What
know
year
about?
was it when you were trying to figure out what was happening in the town?
Oh God. I don't know, 70 something,
What?
Whoa.
What?
80
Oh
something.
no.
So I
Missed
just
20 years.
oh my God. My dad is married to a tentacle. Oh my God. Okay.
Oh.
And I'm gonna bend down to Lillian because I'm assuming she's like still in like a sitting turnip state. Hey, Lillian Van Tiebergen. I don't know how to tell you this, so I'm just gonna start real simple. I'm your stepdaughter. You were involved in a tentacle-related accident, probably in like the mid to late 90s, and a tentacle person took over your body, and that tentacle person occasionally made work trips out to Orlando, and that tentacle person ended up marrying my recently widowed father, and that tentacle person did not invite me to the wedding in Paris, and that tentacle person also really likes bratwurst. So hey,
Got great
Lillian.
taste in charcuterie too.
I swear to God, for not right now.
Well, I mean, there's definitely been rumors, and we know about the. I mean, we've been researching that accident at the school ever since it happened. When and like she like kind of like she like looks around and so just like, what? We got to get out of here.
Oh, you think? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know where we are. You know,
We're
but
not
it seems a
Technically,
little...
we're in Techburg still. It just is horse and buggy Techburg.
Yeah, it's
we're
Yield
not
Turkberg.
certain on how to get everyone back to 1995 or back
Wait, what?
to the future.
Back to 95?
Yeah.
It's 1995. Yes, you've been a turnup for possibly several years,
Decades.
possibly a decade. So,
Yeah.
if it helps, your family is still mega rich and still takes over the town. So that still makes me think some part of you is evil. But I'm having a moment right now, and I just, Mana, what god is it that helps you with getting over betrayals of the future?
Well, betrayals and like grief. Well, Aphrodite is very good with like love and healing, along with prosperity. She's kind of my go-to god. If you want healing that also has a vindictive tone to it, and Geechia is wonderful with that. Because
I want that
like,
one. I want
okay,
that one.
because it's like
I
healing, but
want
it's
that
also
one.
like poison at the same time. Like
Even better.
Whoa.
That one's the one I'm gonna just have a moment with. Oh my god.
yes, and
Vindictive
Geechia is
healing.
really good about that.
Vindictive healing. I feel like if you had two words that would encompass winter and also make a really good name for a band,
Yeah.
I would pick that.
Yeah, or like a
Like
medium
it.
level improv team. That's like a real good name.
Love that. Like a French inspired improv band.
Yeah.
Headed by Winter. I love it.
I'm gonna need a lot of therapy after this.
Oh, I think all
Yeah.
of us will.
I know for a fact that Earth Mother was Earth Mother up into the Special Assembly. Because I salted her.
Oh, right.
Oh yeah.
So all been gone for decades. Just Lillian and maybe the other two people who I will promptly stab.
No, not good sis good sis Tiebergen.
Like, as you're talking, you guys kind of see Four start to freak out. Like, Dad, how long have you been a turnip?
Last thing I remember, I was well, he kind of looks around and says, I can't really share the family secrets with them around.
Oh my
so I can whisper it to you. How about that?
Okay, well, first off, you remember having me? Like, I'm not a tentacle baby, right?
You are my son.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, what's the secrets?
So yeah, he leans over, and he basically says, last thing I remember is me telling you to use that one for
Oh, that was you. No, that's what I thought you weren't you.
That's what I'm saying. They're still rich people. They're still probably
Yeah.
very bad, but
Oh,
less
no.
tentacled.
All right.
Earth Mother, how did they get you?
One reason, I mean, obviously I haven't told many people this, but one reason I became mayor was because I had some suspicions, and I've been working with Alexa for a while on trying to uncover this mystery, and I thought having the resources of the government, taking them away from people like him, and she points to Mr. Chadwick, and like says who've been controlling the government for so long. I know they knew about this. And I had to get the power to try to uncover the truth. Alexa has been writing stories about it, but no one's really paid attention to it. And then Alexa says properly sourced stories too. And then Julian's like, yeah, and we're just trying to use these institutional powers that they've been using against us for so long, to unveil the truth. And the closer we got, apparently we angered the wrong people.
You were trying
The
to
rich
vanquish your enemies.
Who?
And Mana opens her arms up and stands there to Earth Mother.
Oh, she definitely comes over to hug you for sure.
Oh wait, this is very wholesome. But who made
You
you a
do
turnip?
not have to roll for hugs.
Oh,
Excuse me, Madam Mayor. May I ask a question? I'm gonna do it anyway. It's kind of my thing. Who
You
made
don't have to call me Madam Mayor. You can just call me Julian.
I don't know how I feel about calling adults by their first name.
You never get called by your first name, Earth Mother.
Can you please tell me who made you a turnip? Do you know who made you a turnip?
I was like, I don't know. I mean, it could have been anyone, because I know I was like kind of, I guess, attacked from knocked out or something, because I don't remember seeing much or remembering much for a while now.
Okay, I'm gonna stab the other two turnips
Okay, so
that aren't Lillian.
you can stab her again. Actually, no, I don't know if you can or not. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe I'll wait. I'll let you decide whether, if you want her to become a turnip again, we could probably figure that out, but I'll leave that up to you.
And
It's
Winter's
okay. You
just
don't
like
have to
having a
decide. You don't have to
mental
decide.
down.
I know that's a big decision. It's okay.
that's
Just think
awesome.
about the consequences, but like carefully. Don't. Maybe think about something else for a while. Oh no.
Yeah.
Think about the Eiffel Tower.
I love the Eiffel Tower so much.
Yeah.
I've never seen it. One day I will.
Yeah,
It's
you
real
super
nice.
will.
Yeah.
Hey, boy, I swear to God.
Yeah, so you gonna stab another turnip?
I'll stab both of them.
All right, I'll put them in a while. Okay. So as you stab at both of them, one of them is someone that y'all might not be that familiar with. 4 is though. It is Bitly Spellbound Chadwick, who is the head of Homegrown. The as you remember from the 90s, is the like historical foundation of Techburg.
What?
And there's been rumors that they've been trying to hide some of the shadier parts of Techburg's history. So Bitly pops up. And the next person that you stab, well, the next person you stab, the next person that you free from this imprisonment.
With the stabbing.
Just free that with a stabbing, with a little jab. Is one Coach Dougal.
Oh.
Dougal! And you see Thor immediately go to hug. Dougal!
I knew it. I knew the other one wasn't. I gave him the eyes and everything because he was too not Coach D.
Yeah. So now both Bitly and Coach D are just sitting there. They've kind of heard everybody else talk, and they're just sitting there and they can't even talk. They're just looking around with their mouth agape.
Wait, Coach D, how long have you been a turnip? Like, what's the last thing you remember? Do you remember talking to us?
Yeah,
Do you remember
it's
talking to me?
1995. Just so you know, our year. It's 1995.
It's 1995 right now.
Do you remember talking about your wrestling a posium that you wanted to have me talk to Earth Mother about?
No.
Oh.
Believe I've seen y'all before. Wait, what? I've only been working at the school for like a couple of days.
Ah!
Oh boy.
Wow.
Oh, that's right. Oh, they get tentacled after a few days. That's right.
What?
Coach D's been working there for like forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 1995. What year do you last remember?
God, to be honest, it's really hazy, but it definitely wasn't the 90s.
Oh boy.
Like I was wearing like my flare out, my flared out bell bottoms and
Oh boy.
No. No.
Team huddle real quick.
Yep.
Yeah, team huddle. Team huddle.
Move, Dad. Like team huddle.
Okay. All right. So, I think we should stop giving future information to the newly turned adults, because adults' brains aren't flexible like ours, and we're going to break them, and then they won't be any help to us, because
True.
we'll have to keep on talking to them and like pep talking them, and we've got to get out of here.
Yeah, I think
That's a good point.
I think my dad's a baddie. I think my dad's the bad guy, and I don't know how to handle that.
He's certainly a bad guy, I think.
Yeah. I don't like to think of Lillian as a good person, but I may hate another tentacle version of her more. And I can't believe my dad married a tentacle. Like I don't want to know a lot of details, honestly, but like they used to go to Florida and stuff like that all the time. Like, how did that work? How did they pass the TSA? Do they have bones?
But you mean the tentacle service agency? You mean?
Someone made a bad pun somewhere in the world. I don't know where, but I don't like it.
This is a voice in our heads.
I don't know how, but I don't like it.
Okay, then next opportunity that we have with Turnip Juice, maybe we turn your dad back into a turnip and put him in the bag with Mr. Enamor.
Yeah.
With Mr. Enamor and your grandfather.
Yeah, I think
to deal with later.
What happens if we bring the turnips into the future? Will they
We're
still
gonna
be
find
turnips?
out. I don't know.
Are you comfortable with us experimenting on your dad like that, though? We have to think about the consequences.
Yeah, we could keep him a human and then turn him a turnip in the future.
You know what?
If we do that to your grandpa too, like
the more that I've seen with everything, and I'm starting to think that my dad might be a little bit of a dick, and I think maybe it's time that I take responsibility for my family and stuff, because my family has really been kind of screwing up the town, and I think the only reason that this stuff has gotten as far as it has is because of the Chadwicks, and I'm sorry. So I don't mind experimenting on my dad, because I just want to make it right, and I'm sorry.
Hey, 4. It's really hard that first time when you rebel against your parents, but I promise you it gets a lot easier. And if you ever want any ideas of how to ruin your parents' life, you just come let me know, okay? Because I've got so many.
Yeah,
so many.
I think turning my dad into a tentacle and then time traveling might be a good first step.
Yeah.
That's a heck of a rebellion for
Mhm.
absolutely.
So
We're really proud of you.
Are we concerned that if we do that to your grandfather and your father, that something might happen to you?
We've done a lot of
stuff.
We've done a lot of bad stuff to the people in this town, and like I'm willing to risk it because people shouldn't be turned into tentacles. That's me.
Yeah. Where's Mary? And Felix? Is
Oh,
Felix with
yeah.
us?
No, I don't think he came downstairs with you.
We need to take Felix with us too, unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a
We
bad
have to find out what's going
feeling.
on. We have to find out what's going on in the factory. And we can't forget that Felix and Mary punked out on us.
Yeah. So I guess we bring our grown-ups to the factory, find out what's going on, grab Felix and hopefully Mary, I guess. We're gonna keep the turnips as turnips. Maybe hey, Mr. Chadwick, the middle.
Dad.
Actually, I'm the third.
Yeah, the middle. Are you willing to cooperate with us, or do we have to turn you into a turnip?
Because we will turn you
Why
into a
are you
turnip at any point.
threatening me?
No,
I'm the victim here.
I'm not threatening you. I'm just asking which option is going to be the one that you end up choosing, so that we know ahead of time.
I've seen them do it, Dad. They'll do it.
This is not threats. These are facts.
That sounded like a threat. I was just kind of puzzling it out, but I think Nana is definitely threatening him.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not claiming that I haven't done questionable things in my life. Yeah, we're back to the high grit.
Nana is ready to kill.
And I won't. I did have a bit of a hand in this, but things got out of control, and I have to make things right for my son, and for you all. So I am in full cooperation.
Okay, excellent. Just putting it out there that this is what happens when you do not think about the consequences. Just say, okay.
It's real important to think about the consequences, Dad. Hey, what happens if you poke somebody that's already a human with that pokey stick?
Well,
Want to find out?
Yeah.
We can.
with the, who? Oh, well, okay.
Don't do that,
consequences.
please.
Yes,
Yeah,
if you don't think about the consequences, they'll think about you.
Manny,
Thank
you're
you.
starting to scare me a little bit.
Starting.
I'm on board. I'm like a big fan. Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
Mona,
I am frightened and impressed.
her little scrawny 11 and a half glory with her. Oh, I guess she doesn't have a cape. She doesn't have a cape right now. She's going to find a cape somewhere in this time.
Yeah, you could definitely. Yeah,
Cape energy.
I mean, if you want a cape, you can say that you found some like long tablecloth or something.
Yeah, Mana
Yeah.
totally took one of the tablecloths from Mr. Shelby's place.
Yeah.
Either that or from the loungy room, and she's like tied around. She's used to having a cape, so now she has a cape again.
Sweet.
Like that we threatened his place of business and then stole
You
it.
straight up
Just
robbed
like,
him.
ha ha.
Yeah.
This is great.
Dad,
so
do you
like
know
that-
what happens if you poke somebody with that stick that's a person?
Hey,
doesn't-
Turnip Chadwick. Do you know?
Wait, Turnip Chadwick? Who's?
Don't worry about it. It's, you know what? That's need to know information, Mr. I whisper family secrets to my son.
Yeah. Remember adults' brains.
Right. Stupid and dumb. Right. Got it.
Look,
Yeah.
look. There's just some things that you're too young to understand,
See?
but you will as you get older.
Stop
You will,
condescending my friends.
I'm not condescending your friends. I'm just, as you grow up, you'll learn sometimes you have to make some sacrifices for the for the greater good.
And
We're
what did-
kids of
Yes.
the 90s that live in a town with no Blockbuster. What don't you think we get about there being sacrifices?
Yeah.
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 So what did you sacrifice, Mr. Chadwick the Middle?
I had to sacrifice a lot of relationships, a lot of goodwill with the town, but only my family could really keep this town in the proper on its proper path to greatness.
Is it really
Otherwise we-
sacrifice if you
otherwise
turn
we'd be
people into
nothing.
turnips?
That doesn't really sound. That just sounds like you were a jerk and nobody wanted to be
Yeah.
your friend anymore.
Yeah.
You know
That's
what?
Sure, I
consequences,
just
not
do what needs to be
sacrifices.
done.
You know what?
I mean, oh my god, no!
Dad.
I'm so stressed out. Okay, sorry.
You've been messing up, and so I am going to take my place as the leader of the Chadwick family, and you don't get to make decisions for the town or for us anymore. So you're gonna start being nice to my friends, and you're gonna stop being mean to the town. All right? Party.
Wow.
Hit it, twin souls.
That was really good.
Yeah.
He
That's like next level rebellion.
Yeah, yeah.
Whoa.
Stone Cold Steve Austin would be proud.
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah, he would write a physics book for you. So Chadwick, well, I gotta call him Chadwick Middle now. Yeah, so
Number 3 versus number 4.
so like, yeah, he turns around, he looks at you with like a scowl, and then he starts to like shake his finger and says, "That's the Chadwick spirit. I've been waiting for you."
No,
Say
you don't get to take credit for
something
that. No.
For
Don't
the
you dare take
longest
credit for
time.
that.
No.
No.
You-
Really?
Like you're,
How dare you?
like you're finally standing up for yourself. That's the
Mana's, go-
Chadwick way. Like you get
Mana's
bullied,
going for
bullied.
the turnip juice.
Yeah.
There is
You know, yeah.
there is still
Yeah.
some big, because like, I think like y'all like put some bottles in there.
Yeah, Mana's gonna splash Chadwick the middle.
It's turnip time.
Because Flora's totally falling for it. Like, I did good.
No.
Yeah, exactly. All you want is that approval. But yeah,
No!
as he's shaking his finger, who throws the
Mana definitely.
Get him.
Yes.
yeah, as
Time-
he's
It's
shaking
time
his,
for him to return up and go in the bag.
Yeah, it's time. It's turnip time.
yeah,
Chadwick
as
the
he's-
middle and Chadwick the turnip. We're gonna just have 2 turnip Chadwicks. It's fine. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah, 2 from so as he's like shaking his finger, and he's kind of explaining to you that the Chadwick way
Turnip.
is like power over pain, you know. It's like you like get raised in the crucible of Chadwicks, and you come out fire, as he's saying all this stuff.
Mana's like,
He-
Yes.
It's carbonated now. That's canon. It's bubbly.
I love that. That is definitely canon.
You just popped the
absolutely
cork
canon.
on my dad.
Yeah, we did.
Happy New Year, Chadwick Middle. Yeah, exactly.
You
She
just
popped
christened
bottles.
my father.
With turnip.
That's right. Pastor Cavassier. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, as he's shaking his finger and stuff, he turns into a turnip. And the rest of the adults there, like the actual adults, not like y'all say, "Thank you." Oh my God.
For you listen to me.
Huh?
Your bravery and your rebellion come from you and not from your dad, who's been a jerk to you all the time. Being brave is not a result of people being mean to you all the time. people being mean to you all the time does not make you a better person, and they don't get to take the credit for you being brave.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That doesn't. If he never said he was being mean to me to make me strong. That doesn't make sense now that I think about it.
Doesn't make any sense at all. He would just want to take credit for it, like he was stealing credit for all of the other cool stuff that you've done.
Yeah.
Because he's jealous of you. Because you have friends and he doesn't.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, twin souls. You are like Hanuman, the Hindu god of bravery. You believe in strength, perseverance, devotion, and also energy. So that is who you are in and of yourself. It comes from core.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to put the turnip in the bag with the other turnips.
Yeah, but can you like throw it kind of hard?
We're just collecting Chadwicks.
Yeah, say hi to your dad, I guess, and try not to let it break your brain too much. But honestly, if it does, I care less now. Should we go to the factory?
Yeah,
let's
let's go
figure
to the
out a way to
factory.
get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like a Julianne says, you know, as you know, she kind of sees all the Chadwick stuff. She says, "Wait a minute, I last met with him before all this stuff. That's the last thing I remember." And then Lillian says, "Yeah, I had some kind of meeting with the Chadwicks as well." And then like a Coach D says, "Yeah, they were like, even though they have nothing to do with the school, but they were asking to interview me about something." And then Italy Spellbound Chadwick, who has not said anything yet, is just silent.
Hey, cover up expert. And roll quiet over there in the corner. Would you like to share something with the team?
Cover up expert. What do you mean by that?
We are speaking to you, Mrs. Spellbound Chadwick.
Oh,
How long have you been a turnip?
You know what? Everybody roll a charm.
Okay. Yeah, that feels right.
Huh. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Wow. Yep.
Nine.
Yep. There it is.
I don't have any
Okay.
adversity. I guess I used up all my adversity tokens last time.
Oh, I mean, Marcia rolled high enough to notice this.
I would like
So-
to remind everyone
You
that
know,
I have
I
a D20 for charm.
Yep.
I've got a D10 and I rolled a 9, so not
Yeah,
bad.
that's
I
pretty
got
nice.
a D10 and I rolled better than I expect to.
I have a D4, so this is right in my wheelhouse.
Yeah, that is for sure. Winter has a D4 charm for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, when some people like are lying, they kind of look up like to the left, like their eyes kind of dart up to the left or the right or something.
You're a liar.
Fib.
I see it in your lying eyes.
Like she hasn't said it yet, but no,
Oh, sorry.
But yeah, she looks up to like the left and says like, "Oh, I'm not sure."
You're a liar. I see
There
it in
we
your
go.
lying eyes.
There we
Like
go.
Mana points at her. She's lying. You're with them, aren't you, Mrs. Spellbound Chadwick? And they turned on you.
Don't
I
make
can
us
read it in your aura.
don't make us make you a turnip again. Mana is like really good at this now. Like
Mhm.
Mana knows what she's doing.
Yeah, she
You
does.
see that?
And as the presiding Chadwick, as the boss Chadwick, you like have to tell me it's the law.
It's the law.
Mm-hmm.
Turnip law.
I tried to get out of this Chadwick business, hence the name. Oh God. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. What what do you want to know?
Well, you start at the beginning.
Yeah,
Yeah,
literally anything right now.
Give us the truth.
Truth?
You know what's going on in that factory.
Yeah.
The factory is where a lot of this began. Well, this factory and the factory that just the factory. The factory has existed for as long as we know. There's always been some kind of building there. We researched way back before Techburg was even founded, and there's always been some kind of structure or thing over this area of the town. So we've always kind of protected it. It's well, how much do you know about have you come across any tentacles at all?
Just again, yes, we have start at the beginning. And hey, be like direct and clear and don't talk sideways and you'll be our best friend.
Yeah,
See-
because we can tell when you're lying.
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah.
Mana will
Appreciate
make
it.
you into a turnip.
She
I
will.
don't
I
want to
think
be
she
threatened
enjoys
by
it.
a bunch of kids. I'm just trying
We
to
look
open
like
up to
adults
you.
right now, so you don't even know.
Oh right, yes. Sorry. Let's wreck on that. Yeah. I don't
Metal
I
has
don't
had
want to.
enough.
You don't even know. Tell me what I want to know.
Yeah. So people have we found some sort of substance in the ground, but it was found. God, I mean, we found records that it's been here for a long time. Some sort of life form per se, and we know that life form kind of interacted with some of the these people were like storing liquor in the towns around this time period. They were storing liquor that interacted with this substance in there and started essentially infecting certain objects, and these infected objects can give access to this other dimension that has where these life forms are from. We found out that these life forms were pretty not really hostile. We were curious, so we started experimenting. I mean, not me, but just the people that I've worked with for generations started experimenting on these life forms out of scientific curiosity, you know. And we found out that it had a bunch of different properties, including cloning. So we started experimenting, making small experiments, of course, of people that volunteered. Um, you know,
Like
and,
Felix?
Not Felix, as far as I know. Is he here?
Yeah, somewhere. We'll find
Somewhere.
him.
He's a child.
Okay. I love how y'all change y'all Zoom names since Agent Sam Jackson. I just noticed that. Agent TLC. Yeah, but it kind of got out of control. The clones did not know they were clones. So they grew up, and then they found out about the experiment, and they started doing their own experiments. There's like clones of clones, and it just got out of control. We all got not we all, but I got caught up in it. Everybody here, they didn't know all this, but I helped to choose some of the people that got experimented on, which included she looks around and says, it included some of them here, and then I knew too much and got silenced.
That was a roller coaster of a story, and the silence you're hearing now is all of us processing that one.
Yeah, so Homegrown was originally founded, on the pretense to sort all this stuff out and make sure that the outside world, outside world being outside of Techburg. Didn't figure out about the secrets that we harbor here.
Who silenced you?
But in reality, homegrown, we were performing some of these experiments and kind of thing.
Do you know who silenced you?
You're not going to believe this. You know that guy that runs the video store?
Oh, yeah, no, we believe you.
Yeah, we believe
Oh,
you.
yeah, that totally checks out. Yep.
We got never mind.
I like, and then I
Yeah.
just gotta
Really?
shrug my
Like, you
shoulder.
believe
That
me?
yeah,
I mean, like that nerdy looking guy, but trust me, he has a lot to him that I still haven't quite figured out. But he's been leading all this.
I
People-
understand. The more we hear of him, the more I think I should have tossed him in the fire.
What?
Nothing.
It's a long story. We just want a blockbuster.
Oh, so bad.
So
yeah. Mana looks over at y'all and like angles her body to where Bitly Spellbound Chadwick can't see, and then looks at y'all and is like,
Wow.
Meadow.
I'm sorry, I'm thinking about consequences. Also, I'm trying to remember which way up and down.
Yeah, as I did this, I like totally remembered. I don't remember what this was decided for. I just like seeing my friends. So I was like,
You
hey.
just like thumbs up.
Up means stays human. Down means turnip.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Oh. I like that Witcher was like, I don't care like either way.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's whatever at this point. They're neutral, right?
I think we're okay. I think we have the people who should be turnips are turnips.
Yeah, but the
Fair enough.
factory is the key. We need to get to the factory and we can undo all of this.
Well, then maybe we should go to the. Are we good? Are we
I think we're ready to go to the factory.
Okay.
Go.
Yeah,
And
so
the bag of turnips and
yep.
the pokey stick.
Yeah, so you and Julianne and Winter and Lillian walking right next to each other.
We got Alexa with us and Bitly.
And Coach D.
Yeah, I feel a lot safer with Coach D being by our side.
Yeah, so like y'all all exit. You know, and yeah, I'll like also say that as you were like smashing the glass, like at the end of last episode, like Amelia kind of went back up, so she wasn't aware of any of this that was going on. Yeah, so like you all, you know, because you said that you were special agents and you were doing the stunner, so she left. Yeah, so y'all kind of leave and like exit, and you see like Mr. Shelby and like a few townsfolk there. And like they're just like, oh, so you oh, I didn't know there were other people down there, but are they part of your investigation as well?
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well then let's all get to the factory then.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right. So I think it's a good time to take a break, actually.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's where we are. We got a whole crew of folks that have been taken from different time periods and turnipified. We have that Bitly has been doing a bunch of this stuff under the guise of homegrown. And we have that Chadwick Middle definitely had a hand in like a part of this, but his latest attempt at manipulation
No.
was foiled. And now he is in the turnip bag. So we're gonna take a short break, and we'll be back with the final part of our story.
Don't go anywhere.
Hey y'all, welcome back to Kids on Bikes, Roll 20, sponsored by Hunter Entertainment. We are all here. We have all met. We have all returned one person. D and returned Chadwick Middle. But this gave 4. He is assumed. In his mind, he's assumed the role. Well, he's assumed the moral. He has assumed the moral authority of the Chadwick family.
Yeah, I don't have any of the money or none of that stuff. But
Yeah, exactly. He is the moral leader now of the Chadwicks. So Chadwick Middle was D and returned. But we also got Julianne Pepperwood, Mana's mom. We got Lillian Tebergen, who does not know who Winter is. She is not she, because of what Winter told her, though, she's like, oh well, this is I have, like, my double has had this connection with her. And then we got Bitly Spellbound, who runs Homegrown and kind of is admitted to being a part of a lot of this stuff. Those damn Chadwicks. And then we got Coach D, right, who's also been here, and pretty interesting, because if you remember for when you were talking to Coach D at the gym, he was saying that he felt like he saw doubles of himself. And when you saw him locked in that room, when you got transported to that room that was near the school, he was down there as well.
Oh no, is somebody cloning an army of Dougals?
Oh my god.
So Bitly did say that.
God, that's actually terrifying.
So Bitly did mention that some of the clones didn't realize they were clones, and they started making so they got caught up in the experiment and started working for the experiment and started making clones of clones. So it got a little out of control. So yeah, they're
oh no, I don't like this.
So it's been a little out of control. Yeah, so science goes bad, y'all.
This is a lot more tentacle
problem
clone, than I thought.
Yeah, this is
tentacle clones from the tentacle zone.
Oh,
I have to go.
Yeah. I'm sure Roll20 will repay you for that. With So I'm, as you notice in the first half, I've been pretty RP heavy, not a lot of rolls. But if y'all want to, I'm gonna be pretty RP heavy today. But if you want to propose any rolls or roll on anything,
for it.
You can feel free to.
I'm stressed. Okay.
We still don't know how to
roll
go.
Out of charm.
We still don't know how to go Back to the Future.
Can you exit from the call, please?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
And 4 turn to a turnip and ends in the bag.
And the final Chadwick is in the bag.
Stab him with the tentacle stick.
Oh god. Why did I put this in this game? Why did I do that to myself? All right, so now we are in where I was originally going to start the game until I forgot that we were with the people. So now we are all in this factory. So as I said before, you kind of are aware of the layout because you see, a like map of the place on the wall. So now it is Mr. Shelby, it is a bunch of these town folks, including Kid Felix, and all the people that you just rescued, because you see that they were all part of the investigation, so they're all coming forward as well.
All right.
So like once you get in the factory, Mr. Shelby says, "All right, Now, how long have y'all been working this case for?
That's classified.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Let me show you the area that's really been kind of weird for us. He kind of brings you up to the upper right of this room that kind of looks like it has like a big gaping hole in the floor. And there's all kind of like there's heat coming from there. There's like a loud whirring noise kind of coming from there. And like he like says, this hole here has been like, some days we get here, it's the whole room. Some days it's a little tiny part of the room. Like some days it's this size. Like we don't know what's going on.
Are you saying the hole grows?
Shrinks?
And shrinks.
Can I go look at it?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna go look at it very, very carefully, not touching it, but I am gonna salt it.
Okay. Like just throw salt down the hole.
Well, I'm gonna try and like put a little salt on the edge first to see what happens.
Oh, on the edge of the hole.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once
To, like
salt
see
just
like
goes,
the border of it.
I see. Yeah. Nothing occurs. Just a bunch of salt on there.
Okay, and then I'm gonna lean over and I'm gonna put some salt in the hole.
All right. If you are leaning over.
Oh no!
Can I have a hand on like her shoulder to make sure?
I
she
didn't
doesn't,
think
like,
about the
fall over?
consequences. No.
Okay. So I need both of y'all. So like 4, I need you to roll a brawn.
Okay.
To like see if you can hold her up, and then based on that,
Hey, roll 20.
Hey,
That's
roll
good.
20.
Oh.
I need
Oh,
you
fall
to-
down a hole.
I need you to make me look good right now. So just do the thing.
Huh?
That's not the thing. Roll 20.
okay. If you get a 9, meaning if y'all can add some adversity tokens to it.
I have one
can
adversity
pass this.
token. You're
I've
welcome.
got
Yeah,
2, so that brings it to
I've got a
7.
ton. So
Yeah, I also
I'll
have
give
a
you 2
ton.
more.
All right,
Yeah.
so there we go.
I'll give you 2 more.
Okay. Good. Tell me how you, as
Just
you
runs up
see
to me.
Meadow kind of leaning over, tell me how you grab her.
Just like shoulders, big shoulders.
You just grab her by the shoulders, by
Yes.
both shoulders.
He just goes consequences.
Yep. No, you're right.
Okay, great. And then Mr. Shelby says, "Whoa, that was a close call. I don't think you should get that. I mean, I don't mean to tell you how to do your job, but just be a little careful next time."
Okay, but like in the almost falling in the hole, did I see anything?
Yes. So yeah, during your time when you were leaned over a little bit too much, you saw what looks like a large fan down there. A stationary fan, but like a large fan, almost like a big clover. And you kind of saw 4 objects on that fan, but you couldn't quite tell what the objects were before 4 pulled you up. You also saw that like right in the middle of like this large fan, it looked like a big bunch of hay, basically, like a big stack of like hay. And you feel like it was a lot of it. That if you did fall, it would probably be enough for you to fall into and be comfortable.
Okay.
Is there any rope like around? We could.
You could. Yeah. Doesn't one of you have a One of y'all has a skill to.
Both of us
yeah.
are treasure hunters, me
Treasure
and
hunter.
Mana.
Yeah. So like yes. I'll say that you can fashion a rope. Yes.
Okay, I'll spend I believe it's one adversity token to be able to do that. I'll go ahead and spend an adversity token to find and fashion this rope for us to be able to safely get down.
Sweet. Rope is done. Got it.
So who's going down first?
I will go.
That tracks.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
All right. And then like Mr. Shelby says, like, can I participate in your investigation? Like, can I hold the rope?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No.
No, we're going to tie the rope onto stuff in the room and put Earth Mother, Good Sis T-Bergen, and others of that ilk to watch the rope. But thank you for your wanting to contribute, citizen.
Okay. By the way, Julian and Lillian and them they're a little confused because you haven't really explained to them that you're pretending to be these agents.
Yes.
But they're kind of but they're kind of picking up a little bit. Like they're kind of like they're kind of just like standing there. Yeah. So you want to tie the rope to like some like a column or something like that that's in the room, and then you want to descend first. You said, correct?
Yes,
Okay.
Mana will go. Mana will go first. Like,
Cool. Yeah. So
do I need to. Yeah. Just guys.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Oh,
okay.
no.
Tell me what
So
your
Mana has a little bit of a thing with heights, and she hasn't really told anybody about that.
Yeah. So this is not a great. So I imagine you're hesitating a bit. You're like looking down and then looking straight back up.
Yeah. Like being
Maybe.
on her roof is kind of like her hero's trial each morning, where she's trying to toughen herself up, which is why she has her rituals up there. So yeah.
If she's like frozen, like
She's like panicked, like holding the rope, like
Forrest
I'm fine.
Are you sure? Cause
Everything's fine.
Cause you're not.
I
moving.
have no weaknesses.
But it's okay to have weaknesses, Mana. You know that,
Yeah.
right?
Everybody has a weakness.
I have a lot.
I've quite a few as well.
Yeah.
Party,
I have one or two. Yeah.
Do you need
But my
help?
gods are supposed to help me with this, and they're not helping me right now.
But your gods have provided you with friends, and your friends are offering to help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
I'm curious.
You're gonna try to roll a crit.
Nope.
Ah!
Nope.
Wait, hang on.
You're curious about what?
I was curious to see what his grit would be.
Okay.
Oh
But,
my
like,
god.
I mean, now that you rolled it though, you got to tell me what you were. What was your grit for?
He was going to go like jump down and go like and grab onto the rope just under Mana and let Mana hop on his shoulders and go down for her. But he's just like
So,
can't make
Meadow
that
got an 11 grit.
Okay.
So I think what I'd like to do is, because I saw that there was a bunch of hay at the bottom, that looks like it's plenty of cushion. I'm gonna look at Mana and say, "Look, see, I'll go down at the bottom, and I'll steady the rope on the other side for you, and I'm just gonna jump down into the hay."
Huh.
Ooh,
Assassin's
Love it.
Creed style.
I love
Yeah,
it.
that's quite hefty. Yeah, Winter's still dealing with the fact that Lillian might be a tentacle or whatever not. So she's having a moment. She just, you guys do your thing. Yeah.
Yeah, yes. So Amana, as you're like, Ford, you actually get on the rope and try to. I
Oh,
imagine
no,
if your
no.
grit is low.
Oh, wait, what were you gonna say if my grid is low? What?
I was gonna say that it could be that you try to have her like you crawl down and like try to get her to crawl on your shoulders, but you also freeze up. So now both of you are on this rope,
Just like on the rope,
frozen.
Yeah, I'll do that for the comedy. Just like, all right,
yeah.
I got you. Oh my god.
Yeah. And then both of you just see Meadow just sail right past you as she hops down, and you see her just land in this hay.
So cool.
I know that cult, not cult thing. Amazing.
Yeah, it kind of is, honestly.
Okay. All right.
And now I'm gonna steady the rope on the other end so that it's not like swaying everywhere. So it feels more secure, easier to like lower down.
All right, then I'm just gonna.
Yeah. And Mana's like, your friends can also be your guides. It's okay.
Bring us down.
Jump
Winter?
down. I believe in nothing.
Awesome. Yeah, so like all three of you are down. Winter is still having a moment.
No, she's jumped down. She's just
you jumped down as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was getting kind of awkward. I want to talk to Lillian, so I'm just gonna go.
you were just like standing there like just hop away.
I'm just gonna okay.
Hop away. Okay, bye. All right, awesome. Yeah, so like as y'all jump down and you are in the hay, here's what you see. Yeah, so like you guys are on this big piece of hay in the middle, and as you see, there's this big kind of structure that looks kind of like a big fan, but it's not moving. And the four objects that you see on the like four parts of this is you see a pencil sharpener, you see on the left, you see a mine cart on the top, you see a coffin on the right, and you see a keypad on the bottom.
You guys, I think I know where these go.
Yeah, I think this is the interdimensional cross point of all of these places in time.
I guess.
Place?
But do you think if we went through the pencil sharpener, we ended up in the classroom, could we then twist the pencil sharpener and end up back home in the right time?
Maybe. We'd still have to get everybody who was unturned or whatever from up there down here, and then we'd have to have them face their tentacle doppelganger. So
that seems really dramatic.
Yeah. Also, the turnips might rot.
Oh yeah, we don't know.
We don't know yet. But
Yeah,
if people don't rot, then the turnip should be fine too.
That's true.
We did
Yeah.
8 in reverse.
Yeah, also these objects are like they're like versions of these things. So they're almost like they're not completely flat, but they're almost like embedded into these fan-like things.
Mana's gonna get a closer look at the mine cart full of gold.
Okay, great. Do you step over there?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So you step over there, and like you hear like a kind of like a sound, as you step over there, and then you look at the mine cart. It looks like pretty similar. It's like basically like a flattened image of what you of the one that you saw earlier on when you were under the quarry.
I think maybe we could try stepping on the platforms and the order of when we saw them.
Okay.
And Mana steps off of the mine cart platform back into the hay.
Yep.
All right.
As you step off, it goes.
What's that mean?
So no, I think it made a noise because I wasn't stepping on it in the right order before.
Right.
So
Kind
the
of like
order would,
SCW, right?
Yeah.
So Southeast West.
order would be pencil sharpener, keypad.
Well, no, the keypad. Well, no, yeah, pencil sharpener.
Pencil
We
sharpener,
did that
keypad,
first.
mine cart, coffin.
But wait,
Yeah.
we did the keypad before, right? So
We did the keypad before the mine cart.
Yeah, the
Yes.
pencil sharpener was the first time when we accidentally went to the tentacle dimension. I jumped out the window and I fell back out from the ceiling. And then the keypad was from when my dad installed the keypad into the science lab, which was totally bonkers. And then the mine shaft is where we went to the mine shaft, and then the principal became a piece of gold. And then we found the coffin that had the jacket that didn't look good on me.
Yeah. Is that
Yeah.
is it based off of our experience of them, or is it based off of when they were like created / important? Because I feel like
Well, I
If-
think isn't it kind of the same though? Didn't they discover the zone first? And then they built that lab to house, the stuff that they found in the mine, and then they killed all the people, the tentacle people?
I guess, but then it wouldn't. But would the coffin be the beginning, since that was where we found it in the old school where they started setting everything up, and since that was the source?
Yeah,
I think it might be based on us, because if like the principal's right about us being the prophecy, then it would probably be my brain. And you just see he shorts out.
No, I think you're right.
Yeah.
Have we thought about the consequences of what happens if we do activate this? Do you think it's gonna spin like a fan?
Oh yeah, like a windmill type situation.
Yeah.
Maybe like
We might need to just be aware of that.
maybe
Yeah.
like the rest of us should go back up there and only one person activates it in case something bad happens.
I think
Or
maybe we have to, like with the lab where we had to do it at the same time.
Yeah.
that's what I think too. Yeah, maybe we all have to
Be
touch
all of
it
us.
all at once. Teamwork makes the dream work.
So who wants which thing?
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
Could I roll like a brains check just to see if like we see anything around?
Can I also
Yeah.
try a brain check?
I was gonna say I would love
Yep.
to look around.
Yep.
Let's take a look see.
Brains are
Yep.
kind of what I do. I really hope I don't embarrass myself. Okay, it's not bad.
You're great. You're great. I'm embarrassing.
Instead of doing brains, can Mana use intuition, and
Can I-
I'll use the I believe it's 2 adversity tokens to intuit.
Expensive.
Can I fist fight
yeah.
roll 20?
If you want to roll a fight against roll 20 and you think it'll help your cause,
You're gonna roll a 0.
I'm rolling a
Against roll
fight
20.
against roll 20.
you can use intuition, but I'll say that Kailey's 15 is pretty high, so you probably don't
Awesome.
have to burn
Then I will save those adversity tokens for
Yeah.
when we need them.
Yeah,
Which we will.
Yeah, let's just save those. So Kailey, as y'all are like talking this out, you see these objects. You hear, you heard the sound that it made when like Marcia stepped on the cart, and you feel like you want to try, at the very least, just try stepping on things, right? But like you can either try it in the order that you went, or you feel like, I think that you were trying to say it might be like the order that things were created, but you know that it has to be some kind of order. So like you can kind of say, well, like nothing bad happened when Mana stepped on the cart thing, so let's just pick one thing that we think and just try it out.
Okay. I'm gonna step on the pencil sharpener. Let's try it first in the order that we encountered it, like Four said. So I'm gonna step on the pencil sharpener. Who wants to do the keypad?
Okay.
I'll do it.
Wait, are you like stepping on it now or just trying to like talk about it?
Yeah, I think we're gonna try and do it all. We want to try and do it all at the same time, right? Or like one after the other, at least. Like do. Okay.
Is that what you want to do? Yes.
Who remembers
Sure.
Who remembers the keypad's code?
Wasn't it like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
I thought
Yeah.
it was 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh,
Whatever it is, it's not Funky Town.
are we sure?
Yes.
You're
Yes.
right. It has not been confirmed. Like, it's not been confirmed.
That's where they
Mana,
get
do
you.
you want coffin or gold?
I'll go back to gold.
Winter, it feels right that you get the coffin.
I was just gonna say I'd prefer that if you don't
Yeah.
mind.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna step on the pencil sharpener.
I'm gonna step on the keypad.
So like,
And
And I
you-
step.
I step on
With
the
everybody.
mine cart first, and then
all right. And who goes to the coffin?
Winter.
Me.
Winter. All right. Yeah. So like, as soon as you step on it, you guys all hear the bring, 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 and then kind of a kind of energy field kind of goes around each of you, and you are basically trapped in these individual areas that you stepped in with these 4 objects.
No.
Oh.
But like,
Ah.
but yeah, you can see each other and like hear each other, but there's definitely like energy barriers that
Can we interact with the objects that were?
you sure can.
Okay.
Oh, I don't like the way you said that.
Like, if I look at the pencil sharpener, does it look like I can like twist it the way that it is in?
Let's
At
try
home?
it. Let's try it.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm gonna try the pencil sharpener, you guys. If I disappear, I'll figure out how to come back. Okay.
Okay, you'll be up next, Twin Souls.
Right.
Okay, are we sure it's not fucking town?
We're pretty sure. We're pretty sure it's not Funky Town. Okay, I'm gonna try to channel the energy that I used when I jumped in the hole, and I'm gonna turn the.
All right. You twist it, your energy field goes down.
Okay.
So you are free to roam around, but the other 3 are still trapped in there.
Okay.
Areas.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Or 80085.
No.
Oh, right.
No.
1, 2, 3,
No.
4.
Yeah, 8 equal. All right. Yeah. So you put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your energy shield goes down.
It wasn't Funky Town.
Oh, really? Amazing.
Yeah, confirmed. Yay.
Yeah, so with the mine cart, I mean, we touched the gold to turn into gold coins, but we also pushed the mine cart, so I'm not 100% sure here.
I think it's the touching the gold. That's what made it go weird. Because pushing the minecart didn't make anything go weird.
All right, let's do it. Mana reaches in both hands to grab gold from the mine
Both
cart.
hands. Yeah, getting all up in there. I like it. Yeah, your energy field goes down as well.
Does she get gold?
You gotta try.
You're not a coin.
You miss all the shots you don't take.
So now
Okay.
Winter's the only one left.
All right. So do you guys remember, should I just open it and take something? Because that's what we did. Or do I have to like turn it a certain way?
Think you open the coffin, you might have to like put a hat on or something. Isn't that the thing that made the difference, is putting the clothes on?
That's right. All right, I'll do that, guys. And I'm just like slowly moving through, and I'm like, what do I see when I open the coffin?
You see the same thing that you saw before, which was, you know, a old looking bootlegger male person, and your energy field goes down as well.
Oh, didn't have to put on an ugly hat. Heck yeah.
That's probably good. Okay.
Yeah,
I was thinking
and
you'd have to like dress the body or something.
Yeah.
oh no,
Yeah.
I'm not that
Sounds morbid.
That's real morbid.
Yeah.
yeah, and
Do they have any gold on them?
Murder
Loot
hobo.
the body.
Activate.
Loot the body. Yeah.
Oh.
So after you four do all that, you see out of the hay, you see something start to rise up.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Oh, I don't like this one.
Is
Oh my gosh.
it's this?
Like a cauldron?
It's from the
chalice
park.
from the park.
It's the stupid chalice from the park where I feed all the rats and raccoons and crows.
Okay, I have a question. Is this chalice the kind? Is it at a level and of a size that we could like climb into, or do we need to like how big is this chalice?
It's pretty big.
Because I see it in the map and I immediately want to just like climb into it.
Yeah, I don't think all four of you could fit in it, but it's pretty large. I mean, you know, it's not like something you'd hold in your hand, right? It's like it's like a sculpture.
I have an idea.
What's your idea?
Let's get Felix down here and put him in it and see what happens.
Are we gonna continue the cycle of experimenting on Felix?
No, he might go home. This is a good thing. And if
Yeah.
nothing happens, nothing happens.
It's also a cup. It makes me think, does it need to be like filled up with like
Turnip?
liquor?
Felix?
Yeah. Or
Yeah,
Felix,
with
I
the
guess.
or Felix, yeah. Felix or the turnip juicing of the yeah.
Mhm.
The turnip sauce.
Maybe we
Hey.
should put one of the turnips
No.
in there.
Oh.
Hey, oh
Hey.
yeah. What?
Hey,
What?
stop right there.
Huh?
Is this an
And-
amber? An amber turnip, or is this
And
Chadwick's little
no,
turnip?
no. There's a voice that you hear from that you've not heard before. Actually, Winter, why don't you roll a we have here. What would you roll for this? Oops. I was not ready, even though I created the situation. Roll a brains. Yeah, brains.
Oh boy. Oh, a 7? That's
All right.
pretty high for winter.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to say that about her. It's mean. But Winter, when you were eavesdropping in the bathroom, you stayed
still so
after in the
creepy.
bathroom, and like you had your notebook, and you were spying on people as you were waiting for the school day to end. You heard two voices that you had not heard before, talking about the lab and that kind of stuff that came
Yes.
in the restroom. This is one of those voices.
Have you ever used the bathroom at Techburg, the high school?
Yeah. So like you don't see this person yet, but like you hear them say, Techburg. There is no Techburg.
No, there definitely is. You're in it right now. You're in Techburg.
And stepping out of the shadows is who you would recognize as grown Felix Valentine.
Oh no.
Felix?
I called it.
Salt.
And
Salt.
God.
and grown Felix, you just dab. It's actually four would absolutely dab. And grown Felix says, I can't believe follow me down here? How'd you figure out that that code in the office on the keyboard? Well, whatever. It doesn't matter.
Mary Kate and Ashley, but yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
The Olsen twins.
Yeah, as a quick recap, while like y'all were hiding in the closet when Felix's double came in, you saw him type something on the keyboard to get into the mine thing. Meadow, she figured out it was bootlegger without any vowels. She typed it in. Yeah, so like he like says, never mind, you've gone far enough. I don't know what you know, but all I know is that someone created me, and I've been stuck in this ridiculous person's body for way too long. You're gonna help me get out of it.
Wait.
Oh,
Are you Mary's partner?
are you a tentacle? You have to tell us. It's a law.
It's the law.
It's the law.
Where's Mary? Where is
I don't
she?
know. She was a cat and then she left.
Where?
I don't know. Somewhere. Why?
When did you last see her?
Are you
Hi.
Mary's partner though? Like, cause like
Yeah,
we're
are you-
skipping our questions.
I'm asking you the
Are you
question.
her love?
No, we started
No,
it.
that's
No.
No.
That's not how that works.
Gotta answer the question.
If you don't
dude.
answer my question, I'm gonna kick you in the chest.
Either you want us to help you or you don't.
What was the matter respond to that? Aggressive for. Look, Mary and I have been trying. We were just living our lives, okay? And people like you have been trying to take our lives from us.
Oh wait, no. We're not adults. We're
Oh, yeah,
children.
we're children.
We're kids.
We're
like,
stuck.
well, I
We
mean,
got
actually,
children
I'm
from-
16, so I'm like a young adult.
Yeah, I'm definitely a kid. Yeah.
I'm
We.
practically a young adult.
Yeah, Mon is definitely the most adult out of all of us, probably.
For
For sure. Definitely the
Yeah.
bravest.
Uh-huh.
We're actually children. We from the future. We are just stuck in adult bodies because we found a bunch of clothing in a coffin next to a statue that turned you blind, and we put the clothes on, and now we look like adults, but we're not actually adults. Get it?
Yeah.
And we're just
Apparently,
trying
there's a
to
prop. There's a
We
prop.
actually think it like sucks a lot what the adults have been doing with like juicing y'all and everything, and we're just trying to make things like be good again that the adults mixed up, and we wanna help with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're trying to
Yeah.
fix it.
Yeah, nobody should be juiced.
No.
I don't. Wait, you were responsible for juicing some?
No.
No, we've never
we're
juiced anyone.
stopping
No.
the juicing.
These guys are.
Yeah, we
And I'm
got
gonna
all-
just shake the turnips.
Yeah, stop
Got
being
him.
like human adults.
He is a bit
We have no
frantic,
power here.
and he begins to run at you all.
Okay, bud. Chill out.
Uh,
Whoa. We are
I
children.
would-
And
I would like to
Mana, take
respond.
him on.
Oh,
and
yes.
I want I want everybody to roll a just a straight up D4.
A D4.
A D4.
Okay.
I got a 4.
Ugh. Got two.
I got a 4. Yeah, you know what it is.
Don't be
baby.
too congratulatory. You're gonna roll a 0 on your next.
You know what it is. It's the day, baby.
Yeah, what if you didn't want to roll high for this one, though?
Yeah, I
Oh.
know, because I also got a D4. So I'm 4.
Somebody who didn't roll. Kaylee.
I rolled.
Oh, fight. Okay, I see. Okay. Oh,
I hit the wrong button. It's a D4.
okay. All right, cool. Yeah. Yeah, so both Kaylee and Shu, he's coming in your direction. So y'all are standing
I'm gonna have to
fairly
hit
close
this guy with a
to each
sack
other.
of turnips that are actually people.
I'm gonna have to hit him with the
It'd be like a set
Wait.
of quarters.
I have the pokey
just like-
stick.
Can I roll
Poke him.
like in response?
Yeah, sure.
All
Yeah,
right.
he is running toward Meadow and Winter, but you would have enough time to intercept him if you like, because he's sort of going
Okay,
from the other side.
1 second now. Okay.
Oh gosh.
Right.
No, I need everybody to leave. This is just me and Roll20 right now. We are on the season finale. I need one win for the big show, okay? I want to drop kick this man in the chest so bad. Just give it to me. Okay, we're back.
All right, I'll say this. How many? If you can get up to a, because I'll say because he's kind of focused on Meadow and Winter, he wouldn't be paying attention to you if you go and drop the kick. So you don't need a really high roll.
You know
But
what?
I'd say that. Well, like, you would need like.
I rolled a 10.
Yes.
Can I,
So, like,
can
you would
I
need-
color what happens here? Because I really want this to happen. I want Ford to be so determined to kick this dude in the chest and just see Mana's body doing the same drop kick, but better as he starts to fall and fail his drop kick.
I mean, if Mana's okay with that, sure.
Mana would do a slide tackle, like
Oh, okay.
like going into home kind of a thing. Like she's
Yes.
more lower center of gravity, so she's used to that. So she goes for ankles.
Yeah.
She does. Little ankle biter. We love
I can
her.
see
Yeah.
it. I think Winter's gonna try to rip the coffin top off and just hold it as a shield.
Oh, like a shit. Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna roll a
you
bronze for that one.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna poke.
sure.
I've got the pokey stick ready, so I'm like reaching out to stab him with a tentacle stick. I have no idea what that's gonna do.
Yeah.
You
We
really
don't know what
gotta
that
think of a
does.
better name for
Uh,
Papa Chadwick's K. Papa Chadwick's K. Hey.
I don't
Pokey
know.
tentacle stick
I
is
think
actually
I think
better.
Yeah, I kind of like pokey
Specific, I like it.
tentacle stick.
You know what, Winter? You know what shit. Okay.
Now you know how I feel.
You get
huh?
it?
Tentacle zone.
Okay. So the image here is Winter is standing there because I'll say that a brawn is a good enough of a 6. So like you're holding this top of the coffin. Meadow is standing there with the
Papa Chadwick's K.
Mine's the tentacle stick.
with the GPS. You know what I'm saying? With the GPS. You know? And
Grandpa sticks.
4 and like a 4 is attempting to do a really bad drop kick that's clearly going to be short as he sees Mana skate down like below him, like almost like a soccer slide tackle.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And yeah. So like Mana, as you go in, you do this slide tackle and it knocks him to the ground. So like he tumbles on the ground like, oh, I wasn't expecting that one. And while he's on the ground, he is I know there's no kids on bikes, but he's effectively prone, meaning that y'all
It's
can,
easier to stick him.
Wedgie.
before he gets up, y'all can do what you
Stab gently.
Wedgie to hold him in place.
Yeah.
I would like to
Okay.
assist with this wedgie and
With the wedgie.
upgrade it to an atomic wedgie.
the super
Oh
wedgie.
no.
I will
Y'all
roll
give
pride.
this grown man a wedgie on the ground.
I don't even know what you rolled for that.
I don't know what.
For a
What do-
wedgie.
What do I need to? Whatever you roll.
I wasn't gonna make you
work.
roll for a wedgie, but now that you've rolled,
Oh my
Buddy.
gosh, Noir.
Give it up.
Once.
Give up. Take the
Tell-
L.
I told you I'm going RP heavy, and Yaka proposed the roll, but you were attempting.
I just
attempting
want
your-
Roll20 to give me something, please. I
Just
can't-
Where's
collect
your
your
god
adversity
now?
tokens, my dude. At
So-
this point. Just
Yeah, that's
collect
what
So,
that's what Roll20's giving you. Some good adversity token.
them.
Yeah. I mean, you are getting a lot of those. So tell me what you try to do and how you fail in this. wedgie.
Mana.
Oh, I
has
guess
started
wait,
to-
let me.
Oh.
I gotta roll it.
Yeah.
Oh
All
gosh.
right, yeah. Tell me how both. I mean, I wouldn't
Yeah.
suggest you add adversity tokens on this, but you can if you
Yeah.
want. Tell me how you failed this wedgie.
Mana has seen it done before, like in TV in movies with like atomic wedgie, but when she starts to reach for underwear, there aren't any.
Oh no.
So she's just like,
that makes sense.
All right, so once again frozen. First going down the rope. Now trying to give someone a wedgie.
This isn't what it's like in the TV. There's nothing here.
At first, like, move. There's gotta be something. There's nothing.
There's nothing
Okay,
here.
I'm poking him with a stick.
I want to shake him.
Well, who wants to do
God.
this? Are we poking first? We shaking first?
I'm just taking initiative, and I'm gonna poke him first. I'm gonna poke him.
Poke him first.
This poor
Okay,
guy
so
is
you,
getting
poke him?
rest.
He started it.
And he starts screaming, "Ah, you gonna experiment on me again?
No, well, you charged us. Stop it.
Because you've been harming my people. Ah!
No, we haven't.
No.
It's not us.
Ah! It's all of you.
How
No,
do we
it's-
prove it
it's-
to you?
Let us
Mary's
live
a
in
cat.
peace."
Mary's a cat, and Mary knows us.
Yeah, Mary was also mean to me. Everyone's being mean to us. So like,
If you really knew Mary, she would have tried to destroy you.
well,
She wanted us to destroy Mr. Anamori.
and then we got interrupted by the townspeople.
We're the chosen ones or whatever.
I'm just gonna try and yell up can we still is the rest of the factory still above us?
Yeah. I mean, the rope is still attached
I'm just
there,
gonna yell.
and they've actually. There's been a bit of a commotion now because this version of Felix has been screaming basically. So people are starting to come down. People starting to rope down.
Wait, come down? Okay, no.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yes.
Whoa, this is...
Whoa, Earth Mother, slow your
yes.
roll.
Hello again, Lillian.
Yeah.
Is it the people that know us, or is it like the townspeople?
It's the people that you freed,
Okay.
and Kid Felix.
Okay, that's fine.
Hey,
Hey, did you guys see a
yes.
cat up there?
No, but we're here to save you.
We're fine. Mary.
Who's this guy?
Don't worry about it. Mary.
And
Felix,
then,
you have so much explaining to do.
yeah,
Yeah,
and then like Kid Felix is like, wait a minute, that's me.
don't
Hello?
don't talk to him right now. He's mad at humanity.
Yeah, he's tentacle you. Yeah, he's tentacle you because we've been experimenting on his people, so don't look at him.
Yeah,
But not
like,
us.
Experimenting on my people?
Not us, but humans.
Hey,
Like
Felix,
the Chadwick the middle, maybe, but Chadwick the older, definitely, and Mr. Anamor.
yeah.
You know, this probably isn't important right now, but Felix, I have to ask, these clones, they act like us, man. Do you just be at school commando? Like, is that?
I mean, I may or may not have thrown out all of his boxers, but I didn't think that was important to him.
There are consequences to your actions.
You done
I
set
didn't-
this man off on vengeance. Vengeance.
You know what? It was the natural progression after I cut holes in all of his socks. So
Thanks to you, I had a handful of tentacle cheek.
I'm so sorry, Mods. I'm
Moving
so
on.
sorry.
Moving on. Yeah. So.
Sally, baby.
Yeah. So. He's been stabbed. He is hurting on the ground.
I
He's
wasn't like
screaming out.
stabbing. I was just doing the pokey part. Like that ever was I
You
stabbed? Did I
said-
stab him?
I mean, you okay? You
How
tell me what you
pointy?
did.
How
You made
pointy
it.
is this cane? I thought it was just like a little like prick.
Yeah,
Good prick.
yeah. It's like a small little like maybe the length of like a small box cutter kind of thing. Like it's not
Oh.
like a sword or anything. It's not
Yeah.
as sharp as a box cutter.
Yeah, I was just
It's
gonna
not.
again. It's a pokey stick. I
Yeah.
just gonna poke him.
It's a poke, but it definitely hurt him. Like it definitely hurt him for sure.
Okay, I stabbed
Um,
somebody a little bit. Sorry. Well, you were running and attacking me. Risk reward.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. So he is on the ground and like he's just like, okay, I really don't want to have to do this.
I'm yelling. I yelled for Mary. Did cat appear? No.
No cat appears, but grown Felix starts to look like he's changing himself.
Well, I've seen this before. Mary did it. He's about to unleash the tentacles. Get him! He's gonna like try to wrap around.
I think we should let him, like, because I mean, our people experimenting on his people, like,
Yeah, but
maybe
he's
a little.
Well, but it wasn't us. It isn't fair that we take the punishment for others. It helps nothing. The ones that are
No.
guilty still go free.
Oh,
That's
no.
true, but I think we
Mana's
have.
gonna try to talk to him.
Oh my god.
Him is not a him anymore. He is
see.
a very large mass of many tentacles now.
So there's no chance that my bear hug was so swole.
You are like thrown away. I mean, you can try to. You know what?
Are
You
we
know
in
what?
air on top of like a platform?
You want me to
Why
do
don't-
it? I'll do it.
You know what? Why don't you roll? Why don't you roll a brawn? Noir, you will have to get an 18. No,
An
a
18?
15.
A 15.
Gotta get a 15.
You got all those adversity tokens. Come on, bud.
You do
Hold
have a
on.
lot
Come
of
on.
adversity.
I do have one more adversity talking about. I did that. All right, here we go. I don't even care. I don't even care. I'm
Okay,
at peace.
okay.
I 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 with all my adversity tokens.
I've got 2 adversity tokens. You can take mine. He just needs one.
I'll give you one.
Yeah.
How many more do you need, or you got it?
We
You
got it
should
with
have
that.
Okay.
Okay. So you are able to compress this thing. So like so yeah, he's like growing for a bit and then he starts to shrink a little bit more. So still some tentacles, but much
Mana
smaller
wants to
group of
talk to him,
tentacles.
though.
And you're able to like keep a hold on this thing and prevent it from expanding.
Look at these games. We just trying to talk to you. You see the veins on my bicep.
Yeah.
Like you're describing your biceps. Great. Yeah. What do you guys want to say?
Did
Okay,
Mary? Did we ever find out the name of Mary's partner?
No.
But
Are
I
you
think
asking
it's cool.
like in character or to?
No, above game actually. Did we ever find that
Oh.
out?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Oh, because she didn't like say his name, just that they killed. Like,
Yeah,
him.
because she,
Yeah.
she, just out of game. She, she's been a little like not really trusting of anybody. So she's kind of been testing you, kind of giving you a little bit of information here, a little
That's
bit of information
fair.
here.
That's fair.
to
Yeah.
see, because her people have been like experimented on for all this time. So she,
Yeah.
so like she didn't give you too much info, but she gave you some.
Okay. Yeah, Mana's gonna start talking to Tentacle Felix.
Yeah,
Yes,
just a
it's
bunch
like-
of tentacles now that's being bound by 4.
Yeah.
Straight to 4.
We understand what you are going through. We are on your side. I need for you to be more like and channel Kanaloa, the god of octopi. I need for you to be a teacher of magic, to be willing to let us help and to have that give and take relationship. I know that you have been hurt so much in the past, but that is not and actually like really soon, because like we pricked you, but that is not what is going on right now. right now we want to make this better. We want to reunite you with Mary. We want to stop people from being turned into turnips, and most importantly, we want to reclaim your sauce.
And as a gesture of faith, I'm gonna pull Mr. Enamor Turnip out of the turnip sack and say, we have the person who started this, I think, maybe, or has contributed the most atrocities. We have him captured. See,
we will do to him what you want, because we know Mary told us that when people are tentacle people, that you can't hurt them. So we will do this for you.
It's a win-win all the way around. We also will get a blockbuster because of it. So like, we want to help you.
Yeah. We are so sorry for everything that our town has put you through. We didn't know, and we are so sorry that previous generations were unkind to you and to Mary. And I really hope that we can make it right and get you home. That is the only thing we want, and a blockbuster that has red vines.
Look at that.
Oh, boy.
So as y'all are saying this, so first Tentacle Felix turns back into regular Felix because he's been bound. That was a really good. I did not anticipate you doing that. That was pretty good. And as you guys are like giving this kind of plea, Bitly comes up and says, as you pull out this like a turnip, she says, wait, that's who. Eric, and obviously the turnip, so kind of, moving around.
Shut up.
And
consequences. These are your consequences. Look at your consequences.
Yeah. And she basically says,
Mary.
Still yelling occasionally. I have a lot of adversity tokens to that I've been saving up just for this moment.
Yeah. So grown Felix, he's on the ground now because Ford dropped him when he turned away from a tentacle person, and he basically says, I want revenge, but I don't want to put the same kind of terror that you put on us onto your people.
Yeah, this is a cycle. If you hurt us, then these people and their progeny are going to hurt you. So the only way to stop this is everybody stops, everybody goes home, and nobody ever mentions the word tentacle in front of me ever again.
We all just leave each other alone.
Well, here's what I propose. You let us, we can't harm this person, but we can take him to our world. And that way
we get a blockbuster.
Yeah.
I don't know what this blockbuster is, but
it's the golden ideal.
Mm-hmm.
If you let us take him, we will figure out what to do with him on our side, and then
just like hot potato him over.
You don't even think about it. You're like, sure.
He is the one who has harmed you. It is only fair that you decide. It is your people's justice is what he is subject to.
Can you also take the tentacle people?
The clones.
Get super confusing.
Yeah, do you mind?
They're your people too. They just need to learn your ways. It's like take the tentacle people too.
Yeah, definitely. We definitely have to find all of them, and they're all confused, and they were not all. Some born here, right? Some created here, I should say.
But that's not their fault.
We all want to. We just want to go back. That's
okay.
All. I mean, we just want to go back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then as he's saying this, you see out of the same shadows, like you see Mary come out of shadows
Hey,
as well.
non-cat tentacle Mary.
Excellent timing.
and like she's like, what I missed? No, she didn't say that. she
Adults, even tentacle adults, man.
yeah, all adults.
Yeah.
Yeah, she comes, she like comes in and she says, let us get out of this terrible place and let us take Mr. Enamor with us. Possibly, I wonder if we remove him, if that will change. If they go back, will that change their futures? I don't know.
He might have already done the stuff for us to get to this point, so it had to have happened. But if you take him now, then it means other stuff in the future, like stuff he would have done, won't happen.
Which honestly might be a good thing.
Yeah, so let's take him, and I'm assuming you hand him over.
Hot potato.
Oh, you like toss him.
Yeah.
You like spiral him over.
And I'm gonna talk. And I'm gonna hand over 1 and 4.
Okay.
You're handing
Wait,
over
what?
your dad? They're gonna take your tentacle dad. They're gonna take tentacle dad, so then you won't have a dad 4.
Want a dad, or do you want to give all of your dads to?
Yeah. They look at all the people that are down here, which are all the people that you saved, and they say like, we will find and take all the tentacle folk so that the people here can take their rightful place. Back in your time.
I just had them 1. 4 is coming with me though. My bad.
3.
So you hand him like
3.
No, 3.
You're
3.
4.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Numbers confuse me. I'm dumb. So yeah, they have 1, but I have 3. 3's coming with me.
Okay, all right. So like you're giving her both Freese and Chadwick the First.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Cool. So they basically say all you have to do is all touch the chalice and we'll be gone.
And we go back to the future.
You go back to where you came from.
Oh, that means maybe Lillian's going to go back to when she was taken. And maybe that changes everything.
No. Because we'll be taking Tentacle Lily. Oh, I don't want to say Tentacle Lily. Oh God. No, we'll make sure that the people here live out the lives in your time. So so they take these 2 turnips and they say, everyone touch the chalice in the middle.
Just put his hand in the chalice.
But before she touches the chalice, Mana goes over to Mr. Animore, well, Mr. Turnip Animore, and is like, I know you experimented on my mom, and yes, I was totally going to throw you in that fire. I hope that you spend the rest of your life, your turnip life, on Tentacle World, being a better person. I hope this for you. And if I ever see you again, I'm going to take care of you.
I would like to whisper to my turnip dad, I got rid of Grandpa. If you don't start behaving when we come back, I'm going to get rid of you too.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, I think you're...
Yeah, you're muted.
Who's muted?
Oh no,
Uh-oh.
you're. I think something happened to your audio because you're unmuted in Zoom, but we can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Cool. Winter's gonna turn to 4. Just so you know, emancipation is a super easy process. So if he gives you any trouble, you just let me know. And I just look at the turnip.
You know, T-Bird gets and Chadwick's unite. And he's just gonna give you a high
Hey.
five.
Break the cycle.
Yeah. Lillian, she comes up to you, Winter, and says, "Well, she comes up to you, and then she looks at Mary and says, "Does this mean I am going to be her stepmother, and married to some person I don't know?"
I'm not gonna think about this until later, so I just need you to take 2 steps away from me and touch the chalice. Thank you.
Yeah, I think it's chalice time, y'all.
Yeah, it's challenge time. Party.
And she
Don't
basically is
worry
like,
your adult brains on it right now.
Yeah.
and she basically is like, "Yeah, it sounds like a stepmom. Sounds like how a stepmom would be treated. Great." And she walks away. Yeah.
Oh, now you got a
Sorry.
sassy Lillian.
And,
Hey,
She's gonna be
Yes.
trouble.
yeah. Sorry, that was a little bit of Shareef coming out there. And sorry, shout out to all the great step parents out there. I'm not trying to shade all step parents. Just some of us,
You're
had
a
the best
tentacle
experience.
step parent. That's what the shade is for. The tentacle step parents.
Yeah,
That's
As long as
exactly.
you're not a tentacle person, you ain't got nothing to worry about.
yeah.
But if
You're
you
fine.
are a
yeah.
tentacle person, no, I'm just kidding.
This is
yeah,
for
if
that's
you're
for you.
a tentacle person who gets engaged to a recently widowed person, you know what? You had it coming, tentacle person.
That's right.
The views expressed on this show are not of real
I know we're gonna lose a bunch of like tentacle donations, like the tentacle industrial complex gonna stop investing in our show.
And
Losing a
big
lot
tentacle
of
can
money
go whatever itself.
here. Yeah, so you all touch the chalice, and you find yourselves all back in Techburg Park in the 90s, surrounded by, you are in front of the chalice, this old chalice that was there in the park.
Hey, Winter, is that one of your rat friends?
Yeah. Oh,
No.
Ruby.
Are we kids again?
You are kids again.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh, look at him.
Oh, are the turnips still turnips?
And you are yes. Well, no, wait. You gave away
The only
I don't
turnip
have
I
any
think we
turnips.
hit.
We've got
We got
Chadwick the middle.
Yeah.
Chadwick
oh right,
the middle as a turnip.
middle. Yeah. So yeah, he is let's just say for his dad. Yeah, he has turned back into
Oh yeah, the swoller coaster returns.
yeah. So
Congratulations, Thor.
Yeah.
yes. So like you're all back to normal. You're all in front of you're all at Techburg Park, and you're all in front of that chalice that you were all wondering what it was for because it seemed kind of weird to be in this park that they allegedly said was over all these bodies.
All my rats are here. Hello, Rasputin.
Yeah.
Hello.
Rasputin, is that what you just said? Is that what you
Yeah.
just said?
Yeah.
You just said
Well, that's the show, folks.
Rasputin.
I have so many animal rat puns.
You have so many animal names.
Oh my goodness.
I love it. Yeah. So is there anything? Well, actually, you know what? 45, yeah. Because we do have 2 episodes of a epilogue, so that's where we're gonna end, y'all.
Okay.
This season of
We did it. We got back.
Kids
We
on
did
Bikes.
it.
And we're kids again. Yay!
Yeah.
Kids, we're back to the future.
We did it.
Yes.
We went back to the future.
Back
Yes.
in time.
Yes. So we're kids. We reunited Mary and her love.
Made it with the power of love.
We gave Eric Foreman his justice,
Mm-hmm.
right? As well as
Chadwick the first.
Chadwick middle -2.
Mhm.
Also got served, and we found out that homegrown has been bad. So we found out a lot, and we helped solve this ridiculous mystery of this town.
Maybe next season has a budget for some actual bikes.
Yeah. I think there was only one bike.
Mana has a bike.
Yeah, the chariot.
Yeah. So it was really kids on
Winter walks so that she can have better access to animals.
Sauce was reclaimed.
Kids on feet. It was not.
Kids on turnips.
It was kids on the beat. Kids on the street.
Yeah.
Oh, the turnip gang. All bad.
Yeah. So if anybody has any questions, I guess about anything in the season, you can let us know. We got a couple minutes before we got to get to outros. But yeah, any questions, just throw them in there.
Any questions for our characters, for the cast, anything? Ready
yeah,
for it.
yeah, exactly. I
can promise answers, but I can't promise that both the question and the answer will be related to each other.
Oh, that is never required. I mean, like, you see politicians, you just answer what you want to answer. Answer what you want.
I hate that so much. I hate that that's so true.
It's very true.
Dude, that was my whole character arc, was the fact that no one would answer any of my questions.
Oh, and I kept doubling down. I kept doubling down on that too.
I know.
Leaving out things on
It was
purpose.
delightful because it gave me lots of opportunities to be so angry.
Ooh, so this is a good question. What was a highlight moment from this season for each of you? So if there was one moment that you loved as a character, what would it be?
I think my favorite my favorite moment was when Winter was like, I didn't even get invited to my stepmom's wedding. And then like 4 was like, oh, it was a great wedding. I was like, that is so perfect. Like,
it was so funny.
That was absolutely great. Such a Chadwick thing. That was incredible.
I personally loved any moment that made Kailey go, "Oh, buddy."
Yeah, there were some good old buddies. We had some good old buddies this season for sure. Yeah.
I can say I really, really liked. I don't know. I really liked the assembly where it's just like being able to be kids shouting at adults and then it's just like party,
right?
Yeah.
We'd be like, you're a liar.
I did love that whole scene. Yeah. I did love that whole idea of y'all choosing to split. So having like Meadow and Winter break into Felix's office, and then y'all chose to disrupt and got sent to the office. That was like pretty good.
I like the moment with Meadow and Winter breaking into the office, and anytime I was able to Mary Kate and Ashley a moment, I was very grateful for the fact that Mary Kate and Ashley became a verb. I'm very proud of that. But also today, the when you revealed that Lillian had been a turnip for so many decades, that was like a literal gasp out loud moment. My brain had to like rewire for a second. It was such like a genuine reaction I got to have. It was a big highlight because anytime I can get like really surprised by a story moment, I get very excited.
Yeah.
Exceptional twist. Never saw it coming.
So good.
Yeah, I was going to save the Freese anagram until right at the end. So like the way I wrote it was I was gonna have like the camera goes to like the sign on Eric Foreman's thing, and then you see the letters rearranged. I was gonna do something like that, but like I decided it just kind of fit to reveal it a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
That was a good moment to me when like y'all found out the anagram.
I will say as a postscript that Mana totally made a remix for, well, DJ Esquisite made a remix of it where it would be the Mortal Kombat theme song with Smells Like Teen Spirit Nirvana.
Hell
Mixed
yeah.
in.
Perfect mix.
The best.
That's your might. Dun, 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 dun.
I love it. Love it. What are your characters going to rent from Blockbuster? I will say that, well, yeah. I'll just say this: when you come back, like there's no Eric, and in the place of Foreman Flicks, there's a Blockbuster.
Victory!
So what will your characters? What is the first thing your characters want to from the never-ending selection of Blockbuster?
Mortal Kombat from Sega Genesis, easy.
Okay.
Is it the right? When was Goonies? I think it's the Goonies.
Oh, yeah.
Just as a celebration of
Like
literally all the things we just did. Absolutely, the Goonies. But like for a watch party where you guys can come over to my house and we can make popcorn and we can watch the Goonies and compare notes with what they did and what we did and how we're better.
That would have been winner's pick too, because she's never seen the Goonies and she's just been pretending to go along with everyone because she only watches French films. So she's so excited
It's
to
like
know.
A French dub of the Goonies.
Yeah, she's like, what? Yeah, what are you guys talking? Yeah, no, the Goonies. Yes. Yeah.
Forrest's gonna be freaking. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, Mana would rent Adam's Family Values, the Super Nintendo game.
That's a
game.
That is a deep
Game.
cut.
Truly.
Now I remember
1995.
on the NES, is a little bit older, playing Fester's Quest, where
Well, I
you
think
played as
92.
Uncle Fester.
Yeah.
Like you played as Uncle Fester. It was like an overhead action game.
Oh man, I missed out not having any consoles growing up.
Yeah,
That's
Adam's Family
Forrest's gonna
Values.
be freaking out at you guys like, I got the Mortal Kombat for Sega Genesis that actually has the blood. It's gonna be so cool.
Oh,
Blood is life.
Yes, that's what we want our 11 and a half.
yeah, but it's Mana. Again, she's 11 and a half, but also the adult.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She is definitely taking a role on this team.
Oh, she's 50 years old in an 11 and a half year old body.
All right, so let's do our outros, y'all. Once again, we will be back for 2 more episodes right after this. As sort of a epilogue, so make sure to tune in next week and after. But let's start with Noir.
Hey, it's me, Noir. You can find me on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok as the Noir Enigma, because again, your boy got his password fixed. This was great. I truly love this, and I would love to keep doing it, so please be sure to check out our YouTube playlist on the Roll20 app channel on YouTube and leave a comment for 6 seasons of the movie. Let them know that you want more of this. That's where you can find me. Later tonight, I'm going to be on Critical Misses, where I will be GMing Kingsguard, which is a 5th edition campaign in a setting that I have been playing in for 20 years. So I'm super nervous about it because this is the first time that I'm GMing it live. But please check us out. It'd mean the world. That's it.
Awesome. Very cool. Marcia.
Hey, I've been Markeia McCarty. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Markeia McCarty, MarkeiaMccarty. On Twitch is Darth Markeia, Facebook is Markeia TV. And yeah, I do a number of things. So this week is still very, very fun and full. So tomorrow I will be doing Outbreak Undead Rag and Bone for Hunters Entertainment. That'd be 6 p.m. PT. If you love the 90s, it's zombie apocalypse happened in the 90s, but the year is now. So what kind of world does that look like? You can find out on Tuesday, 6 p.m. PT. And Thursday and Friday, it's the finale episodes for this dual campaign that I am GMing, Altered Carbon, Birmingham Uprising, taking place in the year 2368. It's different sides of a revolution, of anti-Americanization along with a royalist, and there's another one, and there we'll see how that comes to fruition in these dual campaigns. But on Thursday, 1 p.m. PT, you'll tune in to Level Up Dice's Twitch. And then on Friday, 1 p.m. PT, you'll tune into Hunters Entertainment Twitch. It's 2 different casts, 2 different stories, 1 revolution. So I'm really excited about how that's going to end up. turning around, and I'm pretty certain that not everybody's going to survive it. So that's
Oof.
that's gonna be a thing too. It's all about choices, hard
Mortal
choices.
Kombat.
It's gonna end in Mortal Kombat. That's great. Love it. Kailey.
Hey everybody, I'm Kailey Bray. You can find me on Twitter at hapabarbarian. I am the executive producer of Tabletop over at Pixel Circus. We've got some great stuff coming up there. This Saturday at 6 p.m. Pacific time is the finale of this season of Damsel's Dice and Everything Nice. They are facing the boss that we have been working towards for 5 years. So very excited about that. And then Friday morning, I will be DMing a game for Jasper's Game Day to support Fenway's wonderful mission to prevent teen suicide, which is wonderful. And I'm really, really excited. I love working with Jasper's Game Day. There's always really fun giveaways and donation incentives, and it's a incredible cause. And otherwise, you can find me on not this Friday, but next Friday, we'll be doing a special since Failed Save is on hiatus Friday nights. We're going to do a DM roundtable with Bria and Gina DeVivo and Vince, of course, and Rachel Seeley. And it's going to be moderated by the one, the only Anthony Carboni. It's going to be a very fun stream. So just follow me on Twitter and you'll get all the deets there.
Awesome. Very cool. Shoot.
Hi everyone, I've been Shu. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at hellotherexu. You can also catch me Wednesday nights playing with Stir Friday Night, my all-Asian team, like improv team that now does tabletop. And we are doing Monster of the Week. It is super exciting. We just found out possible big bad, good clue. So come check in.
Awesome. And I'm Shareef. Find all my stuff at shareefjackson.com, SHAREEF Jackson.com. Shareef Jackson on all social networks. I'm currently off from Rivals of Waterdeep. We're in between seasons, but our 10th season will start on May 16th. So be sure to hop in for that as we march toward our 100th episode, which is pretty exciting. On May 6th, I'll be DMing a game for Jasper's Game Day as well. So I'm excited about that, to support that mission, which is really important because I'm on the board with them. And I'll also be knee deep in grading because it's almost the end of the college semester. So a whole bunch of the papers I need to grade. That's a ton of fun as well. And I'm moving. So, there's
we are all busy bees.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. So make sure to tune in next week at this time for our little 2-episode mini little epilogue that we'll have. There might be some additional fallout from what happened.
Oh, geez.
Especially now that, something's changed. There's a Blockbuster, right? So something's changed. So we will we'll see what happens. We'll make sure that winter has another bowl of bratwurst. And
in my head canon, Lillian is like 10,000% sassier now.
Oh God, I'm worried.
Oh, we're gonna find out.
We're gonna find out. Yeah. So everybody have a great start to your week, and see y'all next week.